This
Concussion.
is the Day Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes.
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Queen Studios of New York. That's right. Bellator 214, Fedor versus Bader. Tonight, we will be reacting, fuck me, live with the MMA-Holes. Yes. What up, friends and family? I hope everyone is wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We are here, we are live, and that is right. This is the event that we are watching, Bader versus Fedor. Look at this over here. KL Johnson, 61, is now an MMA hole. You are wonderful, wonderful. Welcome.
Wonderful.
Look at that right off the bat.
KL Johnson.
Jesse, how pumped are you about these fights tonight?
I'm super pumped. I'm always pumped about fights.
That's right. Bellator. Some say Smellator. We say Bellator or Smellator. It depends on if the night sucks. But it looks like a pretty decent night. A couple of good stories on this card. And Ryan Bader will be fighting Fedor. Will we see a double champ? This is the heavyweight World Grand Prix, and we will be reacting live with the holes, and we'll be hanging with the boys.
And with the boys.
All right, it's good to see everyone. We saw you last night. We see you tonight. I hope nothing has changed. I hope you are still autistic, right, Jesse?
Oh, I know they're still autistic.
Autism.
You wouldn't be here if you weren't.
That's right.
Concussion.
All right, so here we go. 80 people in the chat. What's going on, 80 peeps? All right, so we're looking at Big John McCarthy and the GOAT over here, right? There was, back in the day, in the UFC, there was a man named Mike Goldberg. And he's not with the UFC anymore. But now, he's with Bellator. So he's doing this again, looking fantastic and schnazzy.
In your opinion, was that an upgrade or a downgrade?
For who?
For Goldberg.
For Goldberg? Well, he got fired. So, I mean, he has no choice. He's in Bellator. I think, honestly, Anik is good, but we don't really listen much to the commentators anymore. But from what I've heard, Goldberg is the shit, man. Goldberg, Mike Goldberg, should have never been let go, and he's with Bellator, so good for him. Hopefully he keeps this job over here. When it comes to Big John McCarthy, on the fence with him as a color commentator, really knowledgeable guy. I don't find him very engaging. He's kind of creepy when he gets into the cage and interviews the fighters. He freaks me out. But he's a smart dude, and he brings a lot to the table, so that's cool. But
you wouldn't want John McCarthy's hand?
No, it's not a hand. It's a claw. It's a bear claw that just.
Let me be John McCarthy for a minute.
Your hands are too small.
Mystic Moss, you have just won. You've just won your fight. How do you feel about how it went down?
Well, John McCarthy, your voice sounds very strange right now. You sound like a 10-year-old boy. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, look at this. We have 39 in the box, so let's do it. 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes.
I've got fucking 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes, 20 likes.
20. Aw.
Stop the song. We got
happened?
43.
20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes, 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking
20 likes.
I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
All right. Thank you so much for those likes over here. Let's spike the likes and have a good time. Here's our clock over here. We are waiting to see what is the first fight on the card because, God forbid, Bellator put it in order on their website.
But more importantly, Two Joints just said, we're the salt and pepper on his eggs.
Well, Two Joints
That's a huge compliment. Seasoned perfectly, he says. We're seasoned perfectly. We season his eggs perfectly.
Two Joints is the orgasm to the chat. That's what Two Joints is.
you.
No, no. No.
Don't leave me hanging.
No, I'm going to leave you hanging on that one. That was terrible. That was a terrible joke.
That was good.
All right, what? I don't know. That was terrible. That was
Oh.
when I say something really stupid, you don't have to encourage me
was
for saying
funny.
really dumb things. You thought it was funny?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I wouldn't do it if I
thought it was really dumb.
I would tell you if I think it's retarded. I've always told you. But I thought it was funny.
I think that's what's fantastic about this show. The fact that we have two polar opposite senses of humor. Polar opposite. When I say something really stupid, I don't need you to encourage it. But thank you. All right, so let's go over to Bellator's website over here. The shit show of a website. It's been the same since 1942, Jesse. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they've never changed it. Even
Since
before
1942, eh?
Yeah, but what are you, Canadian? What's that?
Why are you
1942, eh?
Why are you making fun of me? Everything I do and say, you're making fun of me. Jesus.
Jesse's Canadian's coming out over here. Oh, before we get started, let's do this. A quick pop to our sponsors. Listen, get your fucking bets in. There is a interesting fight going on, and Fedor, the last emperor, is the fucking underdog. He's the underdog. So if you want to place a bet, go on over to BetDSI, okay? BetDSI, wonderful, wonderful stuff over here. And Fedor is a plus 197, so it's dropped a little bit, but you still win some money over here. Promo code MMA-HOLE, Jesse.
Really?
Yes.
Don't miss out on betting the best moments in sports with BetDSI.com. We'll double your money with a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Bet at home, bet on your phone, and bet live during your favorite game.
That's right, BetDSI. Go make your bets now immediately. There's a link in the description, promo code MMA-HOLE. The fights are about to get started, and there are some big favorites in this one. Aaron Pico, not a surprise, is a minus 556, a plus 430 for Henry Corrales, a veteran of the sport. You could make some money over there. You got Hager versus Kiser. We haven't figured out how you say this guy's name, but he's that WWE guy making his debut, as I hit the wrong fucking button. So Jake Hager is at minus 714. JW Kiser is a plus 535. So if anything sticks out, go for it. I think the best betting underdog right now, to win, is Fedor. That's what I'm going to say over here. But Jesse, does anything stick out for you?
Nothing that really. There's a lot of fighters on here that we have seen fight before that I had pointed out to you earlier, and I'm excited to see Archuleta. I'm excited to see Jake Hager, who is, like we said, transferring from the WWE. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Aaron Pico, of course, and of course the main event. But I don't know if anything really stands out. I think I'm just excited to see all the fights tonight.
All right. So you're not giving any advice to the bettors?
No.
Zero value
not tonight.
On the show tonight.
I give advice some nights, and other nights not so much.
Yeah? All right. So keep your dicks in your pants. All right. So let's see. Here we go. We got a donation. Look at that. It's a Florida white coon. Check that out.
That white coon Florida boy AJ that's butt buddies with Nick the Drunk Diaz lost his
Okay.
Smellator debut. He's a great example of a white Florida coon. Everyone bet at BETDSI. Bet on your phone. Bet at home. Promo code NIGLET. Hashtag Pico has no chin.
Promo code MMA-HOLE.
There we go. Check that out. By the way, this guy walking into the cage, Brandon McMahon, sorry. He looks kind of like James Gallagher a little bit. This is the first fight on the card for the main card. We're going to be doing the main card tonight, Bellator 214, and we'll be doing a live reaction. And thank you for that donation over there. But here's the first one over here. We got Iraq versus the United States. And let's see what we got. Adel Altamimi versus Brandon McMahon. Jesse.
McMahan?
McMahon? Oh, McMahan. Yeah, it's probably McMahan.
McMahon.
Is it McMahon? Yeah, probably McMahon. How do you say his fucking guy's name? Let's see.
McMahon.
All right, let's see. All right, the teletape's coming up. This is going very well again. Once again, it's got to be McMahon, right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
McMahon is 5'6". 5'6". He's 5'7", 30 years old. 29 years old is Adel Altamimi. He is 7'5" at a 5'9". The reach advantages to Adel Altamimi, 72 inches, and McMahon is 67 inches. So there's the two young men over there.
Advantage.
Over there. So yeah, there is a significant reach advantage for the Iraqi All right, let's see what's going on in the chat before we get this party going.
Internal says, my neighbor are fighting. The white dude is going to sleep, says White Neff. Chris Pratt is in Adele's corner, says Olympia Low Life. Pulsar Lotus says McMahan. Rick Meek says, all white people look the same. Oh, that's great.
He's saying McMahan is how you say his name, huh?
No, I'm pretty sure it's McMahon.
No, I don't know. Hold on, let's listen.
Look how Vince McMahon's name is spelled.
Okay, hold on a second. They're going to announce it right now. We're going to get the pronunciation. All right, Adel Altamimi. Oh, hold on. We got a donation coming in.
McMahon should have made his entrance to Outcast bombs over Baghdad.
That is so wrong, yet so right.
Even
Thank
the
you.
robot said McMahon.
All right, let's see how he says it. It could be McMahon. We'll find out. Mick my dick. Says Burzon, so there you go. Brandon McMahon, it's got to be, right? Let's see.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
McMahan.
McMahan.
Yes, McMahan.
He said McMahan.
He said McMahan.
He said McMahan.
Well, now you're making shit up. It's
said,
McMahan.
He said,
Jesus
I heard
Christ.
him say McMahan.
Thank you, Pulse. See, Pulse is not a complete liar over there. All right, it's McMahan. There you go. We're going to call him Brandon. How about that? No, we're going to say Iraq versus USA. All right, how about we do that? We go completely not
Autistic?
politically correct. No, that wouldn't be autistic. That would be not
I'm
correct.
right. McAction says I'm right. McMahan.
It's McMahan. He just said it.
I heard McMahan.
No. You're making shit up. All right, so McMahan is red gloves. Altamimi is the blue gloves. And Iraq is coming in strong to start off this fight. This is where we're at over here on the clock. And we have the rounds. We are in the first round. First fight on the main card. That's right. The last Emperor will be fighting tonight. USA going for a takedown against the fence. Pushes forward.
No, Doc Dreamer. No drinking tonight. I have to get up early tomorrow.
This is not on pay-per-view. It's on the Paramount Network. You could also see it on DAZN. But who wants to pay, right? On regular TV. By the way, we should check out the Discord. See in the Discord if they're helping each other out. Maybe if anyone needs a stream or something. But it is on regular. Like if you have a basic cable service, you should have the Paramount Network. Why is Chris Pratt in the corner? What is this about? Why the fuck is the Guardians of the Galaxy here? That is Chris Pratt, isn't it? Am I? Oh shit! It's time to fart. Fart.
Armbar.
Oh, fight is over. Yes. Iraq wins. Yes. What a way to start the show.
I can't wait to see these fights on tape delay tomorrow night over here.
Are they really doing that? Thank you, Life on Autopilot. Well, by the way, spoiler alert, because here we go. Iraq for the win with the armbar. Crazy stuff. He goes for a guillotine against the cage, then attacks the arm on the ground. Brandon has no way to fight this off as the Iraqi just overpowers him, flips around, and what a slick armbar. God damn. That was slick. This dude was tapping. He tapped twice.
It almost looked like he was going to try and crank the arm first before he flipped over. And then he just...
Chris Pratt likes it. What's up with Chris Pratt and this guy? Are they
I
fucking?
saw someone in the chat say that they're close friends.
I would hope so. He's in. Look at this. Chris Pratt's in the corner. They're both looking up to the sky. What are we watching? Oh, God. All right. So, yeah, that happened. First fight on the card to finish. And Adel Altamimi and Chris Pratt celebrate in the middle of the cage. The Guardians of the Galaxy. Thank you, Life on Autopilot. By the way, a Life on Autopilot. Is that true? Are they not showing this in the UK? Is this a tape delay? And I thought Bellator got it right, and apparently they didn't. It's unbelievable. Let me know in the chat if you have a tape delay as well. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Fucking Bellator. What a piece of shit.
Fucking Bellator. Return of the Jack says, fart cum bubbles. WMMAC now says, only in America do Chronic K2 joins. Too bad says everybody that doesn't like Trump, then F you. Sean Hart says, Allah armbar. All right. Griff says that they said earlier.
Get it? Allah armbar?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Griff says they said earlier that he eats dinner at Pratt's house. Yada. Sorry, McAction MMA says Bellator will never get it right. Boneyard Militia, Skeletor, Brian Roger, I'm a rotten person who deserves to keep suffering. Internal says no. Two Joint says Happy Thanksgiving, Boneyard brother. Grease Dog's laughing in the chat. Pulse Reloaded says this card already happened. Fedor killed Bader with a slap.
Woo. Well, I'm picking Fedor. I'm going with that. Listen, Bader was on the show. Nice fucking fella. UFC extraordinaire. Comes over to Bellator, wins a champ. We have an airplane flying by. It's very loud, and
great.
You probably could hear it. And I'm going with Fedor. I'm down with the Emperor. I'm down. I'm not going against him anymore. I know he's like 400 years old.
Down with the sickness?
I'm down with the sickness. All right, so this is the next fight on the card. Wow. That's one thing with Bellator is... What are you doing? What are you singing? What happened? What was that? What were you doing?
Singing Down with the Sickness.
That sounded like By the way, we have tickets to see Disturbed. She's going to our first concert, and it's going to be Disturbed. Some people may say that's gay, and some people might say cool, but it's just the first concert that came up, so there you go. Fedor for the win. Yeah. He's our age. Moss is internal. Who's our age? Who's he talking about? Chris Pratt?
Yeah.
How bright are Jesse's teeth? They're brighter than the sun over there. By the way, yeah, this is a new camera over here. We found out it wasn't the camera. We should be a little bit clearer, but it's probably still going to do the same thing as last night. Was cool in 2004 is too bad.
One Bad was cool in 2004.
Did he look up when the first album came out? Because it did come out. I don't know if it came out in 2004. It came out. When did actually? It might have been 2004. Early 2000s, yeah. I guess so. By the way, we listened to the latest album. It's terrible.
Wait, JBH has never been to a concert before. That doesn't even make sense. How does that not make sense? I've never been to a concert before?
Who?
Boss Cougar.
Well, I mean, she's 22 years old. She was born 22 years ago, so she didn't have enough time to see a concert. I don't know what you want me to say. That's right. All right, so we're watching this again. What a performance over here to start the fight, to start the card, I should say. Adel Altamimi goes to 8-5-0, and man, oh man, he tried for everything. Brandon McMahon had him against the fence. He cranks the arm like Jesse says. McMahon rolls over, and then a little bit of an adjustment as he swings the leg over. Adel Altamimi squirms that right arm out and just tugs on it.
Yikes.
Fucking Brandon McMahon was lost on the ground there.
Yeah.
Completely lost. That was the first fight on the card. She is 17. Let's see.
I am 17.
The best heavyweight fight of all time, Fedor versus Brett Rogers, says Larry David. So Larry David in the chat. Welcome, Larry David.
Larry David.
All right. So that's that. The fan is really low. You're cold. Huh? You're cold. There's no way.
No, I'm good right now.
Sweat my ass off.
Really?
Oh, 60 likes. Look at this. 60 likes.
20 likes.
20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
The question of best heavyweight fight of all time is probably one of the hardest questions ever. I see Kimbo versus Dada.
Wonderful.
But you think about it, this weight class is, I mean, you're talking heavy hands, massive power. Chris Pratt in the cage right now.
Right alongside him during his post-fight interview. Sorry. What? I can't. I thought it was funny. Jesus.
No, I was just starting a conversation. And
well,
you're just like, fuck your conversation. Let's look at this.
I thought it was
What
funny.
are we looking at now? Chris Pratt and
it doesn't matter anymore.
No, what were we looking at though?
Just say whatever you're gonna say.
What? Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Come in.
Moo.
I didn't say that.
Doesn't matter.
That was retarded.
I'm interrupting cow. So what were we laughing at? Chris Pratt over here is in fantastic shape, right? Did he die in the Infinity War? Spoiler alert. But he's in the cage with Adel Altamimi, and Altamimi looks like a dwarf compared to these two. Chris Pratt is pretty fucking tall, huh? John McCarthy's a big guy. How tall is Chris Pratt? I don't know. All right. So what did you interrupt me for? What did you say?
You were talking about best heavyweight of all
No, but
time.
what did you see over there? Like what?
I thought it was. Never mind.
Oh, McCarthy?
No. It
What?
doesn't matter.
Oh, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. what Jesse saw. Could you do the people's eye? Let's see. Ready? Is it called the people's eye? What's the rock eye?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Give your best rock eye. You know what the rock eye is?
No.
Where he lifts one eyebrow up and he stares into the camera.
Like that?
Ready? Yeah. So you're going to lift one eyebrow up and you're going to give the look into the camera.
No, I'm good.
But turn your head slowly and stare into the camera.
I just did it. I don't want to do it again.
Okay, fine. Chris Pratt is 6'3", says Pulse Reloaded. No, he's pretty tall. Big John is Adam Sandler on roids. I guess I could kind of see that. What do you think, Jess? Do you see that?
Sure.
Oh, come on. Stop it. You interrupt me once. I made one joke, and now it's like you're not going to talk? Stop it. None of that.
None of what?
Do you think that... By the way, how about Jay Glazer? He's looking more and more like Humpty Dumpty. Have you noticed that? Check out Jay Glazer over there. More and more, he's warping into Humpty Dumpty. I kind of feel like that he should do this broadcast on a wall and have a crack in his head. Right, Jess?
Yes. Do you know the Humpty Dumpty poem?
Do I know the Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall? Humpty Dumpty watched the MMA-Holes.
No.
Oh, Humpty Dumpty had a great... Are we really going to say the poem? Why?
I just want to know if you know it.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And that's all I know. What is the rest of that? Do you know? Do you know? You can subscribe and unsubscribe and watch the meter move.
Actually, that only works
do it a couple of
times. That actually only works once or twice. I've tried it.
No, it works every time, actually. If you subscribe and unsubscribe, yes, the meter will move.
I used to do that just to fuck around with it.
Yeah.
And it only works like once or twice and then it stops moving.
No, it'll move.
It's never registered.
The one thing it won't do, though, is it won't play the name. Like, it won't say the name over and over again, but that will move up and down, yes. If that's what you want to do, sure. Whatever you want to do, it's fine. Okay, so we have another fight over here. It's a weird night right off the bat. We just started completely weird over here, but it's okay. That's what we do on the MMA-Holes. We get weirder and weirder. Now, I'm assuming this is the next fight over here. Brandon, nope, that's the fight that we just watched. Archuleta versus Ricky Bandejas. Bandejas looks like a twink, a fag twink, right? What do you think? Right? Doesn't Ricky Bandejas like, oh, sucky, sucky? A little bit? No? Maybe? Okay. Jesse's gone.
I was taking a sip of coffee.
I was asking you a question.
What have I done to you
I don't know.
tonight?
I'm just asking you a question. Doesn't he look like a twink?
Yes, he looks like a twink.
All right.
I was sipping my coffee. I couldn't respond.
One thing about this show, the comedic timing is spot on.
It's like the lights go on and then it's attack Jesse time.
I'm really not attacking. I asked you a question. You started sipping and staring at the wall.
I had coffee in my mouth. I couldn't respond.
By the way, I didn't collect my reward from rock, paper, scissors.
No, you did not.
Oh, look at that. Humpty Dumpty takes it up the bum. Oh, is that the Paramin boy? Is that how it goes? Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty takes it under, in the bum, up in the bun.
Yeah.
Coffee. Yeah, I know Boss Koger. She does coffee. It's Chicago. She has Chicago in her. Right? Say coffee. I say coffee.
Coffee.
You go coffee.
I do not say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom says it to me every night.
Here we go. WMMA scene.
Is Chris an expert on twinks now?
Well, I got to say this. If I get no answers, I guess so. I guess I'm the I know the most about twinks. Ricky Bandejas is 11-1-0, the twink. 21-0 is Juan Archuleta. So it looks like an interesting fight between these two. 5'9" versus 5'7", a bantamweight fight. So let's see how this goes. We're basically killing time because the next one is the WWE fight, right? Barn burner. Their CM Punk, or is he the real deal? We're going to find out. Heavyweight match. Jess, do you think he's going to be as embarrassing as CM Punk?
No. I do not. No, because this guy has a legit wrestling background, and I think he knows what he's doing, and I think they gave him a layup on purpose because he's going to try and make a career with MMA. I think CM Punk was just doing it for the money.
Jake Hager is setting him up. This is not like, hey, CM Punk, welcome to the UFC. We're going to put you up against Mickey Gall. He sucks. It's not like that. And then they embarrass CM Punk, which is great. I thought that was fantastic how they embarrassed him. They embarrassed him twice, but the Mickey Gall one was hilarious. So Jake Hager comes into Bellator, and they give him J.W. Kiser. If you look over at BetDSI, the website over there, Kiser is a plus 535.
I fell off my shopping cart. It really fucking hurt so much.
Oh my goodness.
My muscular ass is sore. I let out my manly roar. I fell off my shopping cart.
Oh yes,
It really fucking hurt so much. My muscular ass is sore. I like to beat up girls with ease.
Oh yes, it's beautiful. With ease. Look at life on autopilot.
Ouch.
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 Oh, what a beautiful song.
Ouch.
That's right, the Chris Cyborg shopping cart donation. Oh my goodness. Life on autopilot. Thank you so much for the generosity over there. What do you think about that, Jess?
I thought that was fantastic.
That's right. That was fantastic. You don't see donations like that on any
Never.
other show.
Never.
That's beautiful songs over here. That's why you subscribe. Hey, Life on Autopilot, thank you for bringing back the comedic timing. I appreciate it. You're wonderful, wonderful. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have 2 brand new donations. Last night, one of them was played, and I like the booby trap. That's one of my favorites over there. We have a bunch of things down below. If you want to interrupt the show at any time, feel free. Link in the description. Also, the super chat is opened up. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat.
Sean Hart says, funny, dippy Cyborg. McAction MMA says, Cyborg should replace Ryan Dunn in the next Jackass movie. Pearman Boy is clapping in the chat, says Otto P. Tin Man Bigfoot Tracker says S. Joe Rod. Bandejas, I bet clown as a kid with that last name almost sounds like a Mexican cuss word. Sean Hart says concussion.
Concussion.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How's your coffee?
My coffee's good. How is your coffee?
It's delicious.
Good.
We're drinking our coffees. You haven't figured it out, though, yet. So when you put the lid on, right, you got to put the lid on this way, right? You spin it around so the viewers can see the logo, BetDSI, over there. See, you can see BetDSI with that glossy shine. But BetDSI is the logo. Let me see yours. Actually, yours is done right. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Show the people what you're drinking out of. That beauty, that gem of a cup in your hands. There it is. They like the way you say coffee.
Thank you.
Yeah. You do, but that is from Chicago. So explain to the audience, you were born in Arizona, right?
Yes.
And then you moved to Chicago, and then you moved back to Arizona.
Yes.
But for some reason, the Chicago accent is what stuck the most. Now, I'm from New York, and you can hear it, I'm sure.
Because I lived more of my life in Illinois than I did in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Illinois.
Yeah.
I lived in Illinois for a long time.
Now, when you went to Arizona, did people were like, wow, that's some serious accent action going on there? Or did people just kind of like, ah?
Nobody really said anything about it.
See, now when I talk to you, I hear Arizona. To me, you're like a hybrid. Only certain words I hear the Chicago, but majority of the time you sound to me like you're from Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
But every once in a blue moon, you go coffee, like out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa, where did that come from? So I think that's why it's so noticeable.
Well, I wasn't from inside Chicago, though. I was from the outskirts, so more where there's, like, farms and shit.
Moskowitz attacking her.
No,
it's just called conversation,
feel like
but
I'm being attacked. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Brian Reuter. By the way, Brian, when are we going to stop at the caps locks? What is is it broken on the keyboard? Let's get rid of it. What are we doing? I mean, everyone else is normal over here. You can look at the chat. I mean, I understand, but look, you want the attention, but yeah. See, at least X-Ghost goes my, capital M, lowercase y, and then balls. All caps. He has autism? Is that what it is, Dan? Everyone try to figure out in the chat why Brian Reuter, for 2 years straight. By the way, Brian Reuter's been with this community for a bit. Brian, how long have you been with us? Because I got to say,
he's been around since like the first few months, right?
He's been around for a long ass time. I remember seeing Brian the first time I saw him was I think it was in MMA Fighting's chat. I think that's where we fell in love. I don't know. He needs attention. It's his internal. Jesus, you can read it. So he says, or he's like, you can read it. Maybe the brother has a bad eyes. That's true. My father, fun fact, as his plane is flying by, My father types in all caps too, but he can't see. So I'm assuming maybe Brian Roger is the same age as my father. I don't know.
Yeah.
He tells everything in real life too.
Who?
I don't know what 78 Sound is talking about. Jesse, are we still saying Niglet? I don't think tonight. I think we're going to give that up tonight.
Yeah, I'm just going to move on.
All right, so let's see what the next fight is.
I don't heard the planes.
Yeah, they're so fucking loud. We have the windows open over here. I got to move. I got to leave. All right, so Juan Archuleta rocking a nice big beard in front of us. This is not what we see. We see a nice burly beard. He has a Monster Energy drink backwards. And Ricky Bandejas, 11-1-0, 6-fight winning streak. These two are about to tango. This is interesting, though. Both fighters have one loss. They're both on a nice little run. Someone's got to win over here. Jesse, do you have an idea of who you would go for in this fight?
You know what? I'm just going to stick with Archuleta because he hasn't really let me down yet, so.
Okay. Archuleta for the win. Oh, man, I don't know who the fuck I'm picking in this fight. Archuleta has a lot more experience, right? So let's look at the tapologies over here. Oh, my gosh. There we go. Good old tapology. And this is the next fight over here. Man, a lot of green for the two. Let's check out Bandejas. Let's see what he's got going on over here. 11-1-0. Scrolling down to see his statisticals over here. And Jesse.
Yes,
look who he beat. Remember this fight over here?
James Gallagher.
James Gallagher making him look stupid over here. That's right. So this is the Jersey guy. Right? Joyzy. Is the kid from Jersey. You know what? I'm going to go with Ricky. Fucking knocked out. Yeah, I'm going Ricky. I'm going fucking Ricky over here. I'm going with the young Ricky over here. I'm going him. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got over here. We're going to scroll back. That's right. How many people in the chat saw that fight?
I don't know. And ES116 is Paramount stream. Donald Trump says if the Democrats don't come up with a solution, we will build a wall regardless. Sean Hart says good matchup here. Tin Man Bigfoot Tracker says building no problem. Two Joint says Gallagher is a wannabe McGregor. Ricky Baby says John Cruz. Joyzy says Sean Hart.
Joyzy.
Two Joint says Ricky Martin. John Cruz says it's Rick Bish. McAction MMA says instead of a wall, just plant a minefield. Donald Trump says Nancy Pelosi and the rest of the evil Democrats are the ones standing in the way of the border security. Why, you might ask? It's because they secretly want open borders. Miles Connor says, can't wait till Jack Swagger hurts Fat Boy.
What the fuck?
Derek Lynch says Ricky. Romeo says Fedor needs this win or he's done.
Super chat.
We got Life on Autopilot jumping in.
Steamlab did not say my last message. Thanks, Discord, Vlad.
Streamlabs didn't say your last message. Hold on, I'm going to scroll it up. Thank you, Life on Autopilot. Let's see. What the fuck? Yeah, so I'm looking at it on Streamlabs. For some reason, it's
just registers as a $15 donation.
I don't know, but that worked. So thank you, Life on Autopilot. By the way, you are wonderful, wonderful, my friend.
Wonderful.
Thank you for all your generosity over here. That guy right over there, goddamn celebrity, Life on Autopilot, making it rain. Sorry about that. I don't know what your last message was. Check out Discord, see what he said. Maybe he dropped it in there. By the way, our patrons are in our private Discord, and they know what's up. They know what time it is over there. If Fedor wins, he becomes the most accomplished MMA fighter ever, says Donald Trump. I tell you what, it's a big accomplishment, right? Fedor gets this shit done. It's very, very impressive. What is Jesse laughing about? What happened?
So you can make reactions on Discord. By the way, if you have not joined Discord yet, you're missing out. Patreon.com/the MMA-Holes. Link in the description. Become a patron. You can join the Discord. But in the Discord, you can do reactions. You can take pictures of people and turn them into like an emoji kind of thing. And Vlad decided to make one of my reaction pictures, one of my pictures from my channel into a reaction emoji. And it's me with like the O face.
Oh.
So now he's using it as a reaction.
I see that. A little tomfoolery in the Discord over there.
Thanks, Vlad.
Yeah, we don't have many we have the GOAT.
I'm sure people will start coming up. But the more people that we start getting in the Discord, the more we're going to see reaction emojis.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else we have over there. But yeah, we don't have many. Derek Lynch. What up, Derek Lynch? What's up? Welcome to the MMA-Holes. All right, what we at? 17,157 subscribers. When we hit to 17,200 subscribers, we will let
The Dragons lose.
You were going so slow, I didn't know.
The Dragons lose.
Nice and calm. Look at the G-Man Mules in the chat. What up, G-Man? 43 more subscribers. Subscriber goals is 2 joints. That's right. Let's let those dragons fly. So many whites. I need sunglasses, says Gary Bandejas. So many whites?
That's horrible. That's a horrible thing to say.
They're showing replaying the James Gallagher fight over here. And that's right. I forgot about Ricky Bandejas. That's the guy that fought Gallagher. So they're replaying this thing, and boom, pops him with a right. Gallagher drops. All that ridiculousness going into the cage, just humbled in this fight. Oh, the kick to the face. Bandejas fucked Gallagher up.
Moss, how does Fedor win? Thoughts? Says Keegs.
The only way is a knockout. That's how I'm going to go. I mean, Ryan Bader, he's been knocked out, right? Didn't Latifi knock out Bader? I'm going to go with a knockout. That's what I'm going to say. Listen, there's a reason why Fedor is an underdog. This guy's been super busy, right? As in this heavyweight Grand Prix, and now he's 3 years old. How old is Fedor? Let's see. He is. I'm gonna check him out. Mother Russia. Fedor is. How old is this motherfucker? 1976 was when he was born, Jesse. So let's do the math. Yeah. He is 42, right? 42 years old. Is that right? I think. 76. Or he's 41, going to be 42 or some shit like that. So there you go.
16.
Go ahead, Jesse. I'm going to go with 42 of Jackie
be 43
Robinson.
Soon.
Yeah. So he'll be 43.
Why did you do that? Like, you totally put me on blast there. Like, not even on the same team over here.
How do you feel that Fedor is a year older than myself? How do you think about that?
Well,
the last emperor.
You look better. So
I should be called the last MMA-Hole. That's right. All right, here we go. Walking into the cage is the man who defeated James Gallagher, Ricky Bandejas, 11-1-0, getting ready to go over here. And we're going to react to this versus Juan Archuleta. Who do you guys have in the chat? What do you say? Bellator 214?
Boss Kogar says 30 in Russian years. Donald Trump, Ryan Bader is really good now. Ryan should dominate Fedor, but Fedor has those missiles. G-Man Mule says 8 years. The elder of the mule. That's right. I don't age. Sly says Fedor looks 49. McAction MMA says Moss is upset he didn't get his prize last night. Maybe he'll get it tonight. Grease Dog says Chris Pratt versus CM Punk. Miles Connor, Bendejo for the win. Boneyard Militia says Moss is older than Moby Dick's mother. Two Joint says Ricky for the upset win. Sean Hart says Ricky. J. Roney says these commercial breaks are stupid. Return of the Jack says Fedor. Schlag Boy says Fedor looks like Kane's chubby little brother. Fedor got it, says David Ambra.
All right. So people are giving their thoughts inside this live chat. Remember, you still have time to go over to BetDSI, link in the description, and get your bets in. Some underdogs over here. You could even drop in that Pico fight. Get your money on if you want Corrales with the plus 430. Might be something to think about over here. And Fedor went up to plus 211. So now he's plus 211, Fedor. So get your, as we're watching this, BetDSI is updating. So go over there, put promo code MMA-HOLE. You can get double your money. So if you'd like to place a couple of wagers tonight, you still have a chance to do it. Also, for the Super Bowl, you can place your bets here as well. So BetDSI promo code MMA-HOLE. All right. All right. Here we go. Main card action going down. Thank you, Bellator, to giving us this for free. But unfortunately, if you're in the UK, you don't get this. So if you want, we will talk you through these fights this Saturday night. Okay. 69-inch reach for Archuleta. 70-inch reach for Bandejas. Bandejo. Is it Bandejo? What does Bandejo mean, Jesse? Means something, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, God.
Reaction only here, but it's wonderful, wonderful. That's right, Sean Hart. Same thing, right?
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We watched Bumblebee. All right? And I figured, let's watch this movie because they say it's the best of the Transformer movies. I thought they all sucked. So we watched Bumblebee, and it is better than the other Transformer movies, but she laughed like she was watching the funniest movie she's ever seen. I'm looking at her, I'm like, what is she laughing at? It's really not that funny. It was decent. It was like E.T.
There were funny moments.
It was literally
Like-
E.T., by the way. And she's just dying like it's the funniest movie she's ever seen. Something About Mary, straight face. Bumblebee, hilarity. So that's what we're dealing with tonight.
There were just funny moments with the whole movie. It wasn't like a comedy, but there were funny moments in the movie that entertained me.
All right, you ready? There's going to be a fucking knockout over here. Both fighters, only one loss. They're the fighters over there. So let's do it. The fight has begun. Bandejas versus Archuleta. Bandejas has the blue gloves. Archuleta with the red gloves. Bandejas coming off of the big win with James Gallagher. Archuleta is 21-0. Someone's got to get an L here. So let's see it. Ooh, here we go. Takedown. Archuleta grabs the leg, flips. Oh, lifts up Bandejas. Slams him to the ground. Nice job by Archuleta. Knees, more knees. Archuleta looking very strong here. God damn, he does not look a bantam. He doesn't look like a bantamweight at all. This dude's 5'9", $135. He does not look like he's 135 pounds. I'm assuming he cuts a lot of weight to get to this 135 over here, right? Doesn't he look a lot bigger?
I think that's what puts him at a lot more of an advantage, which is why he probably hasn't let a lot of people down in past fights.
Bandejas trying to lift Archuleta trying to lift Bandejas up, trying to trip out the legs. Heel stomps onto the feet by Archuleta. Man, relentless attack in the first round. Archuleta, who has 20 victories, looking to go for 21 against the youngster Ricky Bandejas. Bandejas is trying to fight the hands over here as Archuleta. Oh, nice right by Archuleta. Bandejas shakes it off. Now they're reset back to the middle of the cage. I like this Archuleta. This dude is tough.
Never sleep on Archuleta.
I'm still going with Bandejas. I don't know. I just feel this young kid is charmed right now, so that's what I'm going to go with. Looks like a bar fight's a sly. That's the one thing about Bellator. A little sloppier than the UFC, but you're more open to finishes. Oh, the right comes in by Archuleta. Bandejas gets back up as he ate a right to the face. Archuleta's looking to take his head off with that right. Just misses with the hook. This is the first round of the second fight on the card. We got to see Chris Pratt right off the bat. What a night. Venus, another 7%er, says 2 joints. 7% is growing. It's 8% now. Unbelievable. Testosterone is the new oil, says Donald Trump. Welcome Donald Trump to the chat. 245 watching. Oh, kick to the body by Archuleta. Archuleta looking fucking fresh right now. Kicks are landing. Archuleta with a left. He is powerful. Cracks him with a left to the right arm of Bandejas. Bandejas is like, this guy's a fucking nut. Bandejas creeping forward. Archuleta, he just waits and explodes. I'm curious, like, the later it goes in this fight, if it does go into the third round, second round, late into the second round, I'm wondering the pace of Archuleta here. Looks like he's trying to throw everything. Every time Archuleta comes at him, he's exploding. He throws everything into his punches. I don't know how long into a fight you can go with that. If Bandejas could weather the storm here in the first round, we might have an interesting fight. But right now, Archuleta looking very good. Bouncing back and forth. Fantastic beard. Oh, the hook. The right hits, but the left just misses. Archuleta with a punch to the body. Bandejas trying to find his range here, but it's very difficult for him as Archuleta is just moving back and forth. Nice kick to the legs, Archuleta. This kid, Juan Archuleta, very interesting to watch. I bet the Fedor Bator fight doesn't leave the first. Says N Hosto. Yeah, that'd be interesting. You know Fedor's gonna come trying to take the head off. Now Bandejas, tries to time the knee to the face as Archuleta gets up over here. We got a pretty high-paced first round as Bandejas cracks him with a left and Archuleta a right. It's a good first round over here, right?
I can't tell if Archuleta's gassing out or if he's just being more careful because he's felt some of those legs.
Yeah, I think Archuleta he's thrown with a lot of energy, right? So he's kind of slowed down a little bit, but I don't think he's tired. I think he's conserving himself. I think he's trying to do this smart. Oh, Bandejas grazes him with a left.
The thing is Archuleta has a lot of power, but he's not very precise. He's not very strategic with where he lands.
See, I disagree. I think, he does swing kind of wild, but he's pretty accurate. Archuleta trying to go for a takedown. Bandejas trying to do a job to keep it on the feet, and he does. Archuleta with a couple of knees, and here we go. Bandejas with a knee. Bandejas with another knee as Archuleta's going for a double leg. Late in the round, gets the takedown. 9 seconds left. Beautiful job by Archuleta. Bandejas back to the feet. Bandejas trying to fight hands. Archuleta's trying to get a hook in on the feet. Definitely a first round win for Archuleta. We're 1 down going into the second. Jess, what do you think about that round?
Very good round. I liked it a lot. But I would have to give it to Archuleta.
Mm-hmm. I concur. I don't even think I have to ask the chat about that, but let's see what the chat says. What are their thoughts?
Knock that bear back to the frozen water, says Mo Ali. Bunny Delicious says chat and Fear Factor. Fight sucks, says Brian Roger. Post Reloaded at Peckerwood. 2 Joints says Mexi Pads X Ghost. 2 Drong or Do Chronic says this fight will have stars at it. Venus Loves it. Jesse, we're judged as women if we drink. Jesse, we're judged as women if we drink. I don't give a fuck. I'll still drink. People can say whatever the fuck they want. I'm still gonna put a fucking drink down. Mo Ali says Bader KO first round. Money Move says fuck. Sly says bitch ass.
I usually judge women if they have pussies.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Right? No, if they have like a vagina.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a woman.
Yeah. Anthony,
if I see someone with a drink in their hair, I'm like, you're a woman. No, I don't do that. But usually vaginas are the giveaway.
Yeah, I mean, listen, women get judged for a lot of things, but I could give a fuck.
All right. You want me to move this chair so I'm not in your way? Or are you just going to knock into me the rest of the night? No, you just kept a pink, pink, pink the whole night. All right, you're driving me nuts. All right, here we go. Second round is going down. Stop drinking, you woman.
Stop drinking coffee?
Cut it out. Oh, man. No, the reason why we're not drinking tonight is we got to get up early tomorrow. Got to do like adult things tomorrow, you know? Can't play on YouTube constantly. I wish we could. One day we will. Bandejas trying to come out a little powerful in his second round over here. We got new friends coming to the show, too. Look at this. I Am. What up, I Am? You Am an MMA-Hole. Archuleta going for a takedown over here. Whoa, spinning over the top. Bandejas keeps it on the feet. Second fight of the main card, Bellator 214. On the Paramount Network, we are watching it live. A little bit of a delay. That's why we have that clock sitting up over the chat. So Bandejas looks a little bit more aggressive here. Archuleta getting a little sloppy. Maybe he is getting tired. I don't know. I did say that in the beginning, though, that I feel like the later it goes, Archuleta could be tested here by Bandejas. Bandejas trying to find his range. Both fighters, only 1 loss. And this looks like an eye poke, but the ref's not stopping it. Bandejas should fucking capitalize on that. Kick to the body by Archuleta. Rolls around on the ground. Bandejas tries to catch him on the way up. The bad boy shorts on Archuleta.
You can't stop this appearance.
And we got a donation.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Chunky, funky black ass.
Most, did you see the Black Beast Instagram I tagged you in? The video of that big massive black ass dancing. Would you smash that ass raw for 100K?
Let me check it out. I didn't see it. How did I miss that? Did you see it, Jess?
No.
You didn't see it?
No.
Are you an MMA fan? Watch MMA, make more money, blah, blah, blah. What's that? I'm looking through my, where did he tag us? Comments?
Gotta go past our post today.
When did he tag us? Oh, here we go. All right, we'll show it after this fight. Where the fuck is it? I clicked on it and it vanished.
No, you clicked on a tag that was in there.
Fuck me. This is the video, right? There we go. All right, we'll show the video. Oh, that's Karate Hottie. I didn't see the video. I don't know what you're talking about, real. I'm scrolling through. Let's see what else. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a big S. All right, so stay tuned, guys. I'm going to show you this. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. I'm going to show you the Black Beast video over here. I don't know.
Crispy.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to show that. I'm going to show that video after this round. Jesus Christ. I think I'm blind from looking at that. Juan Archuleta versus Ricky Bandejas. Bandejas looking a little bit better in this round, but it's close. Oh, Bandejas trying to go for a flying knee. Archuleta scurries out of the way. Pacing is kind of slowed down here. Bandejas is trying to get something going. Archuleta huffing and puffing a little bit. 1:30 left in the second round. Yuck, gonna wash my eyes, is Sean Hart. That's not allowed, says Bunny. Delicious. Oh, Bandejas trying to catch Archuleta coming in. Not much connecting over here between the two. Spinning kick swiped away by Archuleta. 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the second round. This is a tough one. I mean, I feel Bandejas is the more aggressive in the second round here, but it's close, right? Who do you think's getting the edge in this round so far? It's a really close round. Nothing is really connecting. Bandejas is moving forward. Archuleta is trying to work the body as he gets in there. A right lands by Bandejas. A takedown by Archuleta. This could solidify a round here if he gets it. Wraps around the body of Bandejas.
It's almost exactly how the first round ended.
The difference here is this round is very close. So the control at the end of the round, if he gets a takedown, he might be able to swing the judge's eyes. Votes, I should say. Stomping the feet. 15 seconds left. Bandejas trying to fight away from the cage as Archuleta, tries to go for a takedown. Bandejas staying on the feet. Interesting stuff. Stopped by Bandejas. Archuleta can't get it to the ground over here as we go to the second round. Jess, do you think that's enough for Archuleta to get that round?
All right. I don't know. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the first half of the round because we were looking at butts, but I'm
going to go split. I mean, that probably is 2-zip, but Bandejas I felt was the more aggressive one in that round. The last like 45 seconds was going to Archuleta, but I don't know if that was enough to steal the round. A stuffed takedown. I'm just going to go with a 1-1, but let me know what you think in the chat as I show this video. This is from Real Real. What do you guys think about that?
I don't know if that's copyright music.
I showed 2 seconds. What do you think about that? Okay. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that over there? What do you think? It's beautiful, right? How many beers do you need to make that thing happen? Yeah. That's from Real Real. That's Real Real's contribution to the show tonight. Thank you. All right. Let's get the third round ready to go. I'm going to go 1-1, but who cares, right? Who gives a shit? Is that Oprah? Yeah, that was Oprah. That's Ebony Honeybuns. That might be. Would you smash that raw for 100K? The problem is, Big John says it's 2-zip for Archuleta. He could be right. For 100K, man, my penis is too small. I can't even, you have to actually fuck it. And I don't think I would be able to get anything accomplished. I don't think I would be able to get to penetrate the crack. I wouldn't, I would get lost. I would have to spread the cheeks out and then work my way in there. It would be very tough to do, Jesse. Would you have a lesbian experience with her?
Sure. For
$100,000 with this over here?
100%.
Would you motorboat her ass for 100K?
Yes.
No thong, nothing.
Sure.
All right. Somewhere there is an ass for that seat. There is love for that ass.
You mean there's a seat for that ass?
There's an ass for that seat. I mean, there's a seat for that ass. You're right. A seat for that ass. Thank you, Jesse. That's why we keep her around. All right. So as we watch the third round go down, Big John has it 2-zip for Archuleta. I could see how that is. I mean, the end part of that round might have been enough to get it. Close one.
Super chat.
We got a Venus Love coming in.
Jesse, I've had too many drinks.
I'm sorry to hear
with
that.
Tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
So Venus is having a good time over there. I think Venus might, you know what? What do you think, Jesse? We might be able to get a little Venus action in the bedroom, right? I think she's into you. What do you think?
Okay.
Want to invite Venus in?
Sure.
All right, Venus, let us know if you're interested. Just kidding. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Not.
Oh!
Wonderful, wonderful.
Back to the fight over here. Thank God Venus is donating over here because we have to watch this fight. slowed down a little bit, and Archuleta is grinding against the fence. Stays this way, Archuleta is going to win this fight. Well, this is kind of a disappointment a little bit, this fight, right? I thought we would see a little bit more explosiveness. Now, Archuleta looking dominant, but, I mean, we have a lock on the feet. Archuleta is trying to make it very difficult. And I guess, you know what? I don't blame him in the third round for trying to grind out a victory over here because Bandejas is a dangerous fighter. So Archuleta is trying to keep it tight against the fence. Very difficult for Bandejas. Definitely stronger is Archuleta, right? I mean, Bandejas can't get anything going against the fence. He's trying to get away. There he goes. Spins it around. Oh, Bandejas gets off. Venus is transitioning into a man. Oh, my God. I'm calling Wang and posted to Pornhub. Yes. So Venus says yes. I don't know what she's saying yes to, but
Okay.
she's saying yes. To our invite, maybe. Who is invested in this fight? In other words, who gives a fuck? Brian, I tell you what, I've lost all interest over here. Hopefully we can see something. Both fighters are separated. Archuleta is going back as Bandejas trying to get something done. Leg kick by Archuleta. MVP versus Paul Daly. Who do you guys have in the chat for that one? It's an interesting fight. I kind of want to see Paul Daly knock MVP's head off. Even though Paul Daly's kind of a piece of tard. He's a piece of tard, Jesse.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm invested emotionally, physically, and sexually. 2 joints. So there you go. Paul says MVP for the win. I'm not sold on MVP. I mean, listen, he looked good against Caveman Rickles. He did look good against him. But it was Caveman Rickles. So, I don't know. Ooh, head kick blocked by Archuleta. Bandejas eats a left by Archuleta. So Archuleta throws these winging shots and then kind of ducks out of the way. So he's one and done, just kind of gets out of the bells. Archuleta eats a kick on the way in for a takedown, but gets the takedown. Bandejas back up to the feet. Oh, a right by Bandejas. Archuleta eats a couple of shots to the head. 45 seconds left as Bandejas is against the fence again. Archuleta going for a takedown. Bandejas is working the head against the fence. Wow, elbows by Bandejas as Archuleta is going for a double leg over here. Ooh, that's a painful. Now he's switched to a single leg. All those elbows landed. And here we go. Oh, Bandejas with a 1-2 on the face of Archuleta. 20 seconds left. Archuleta with a nice body shot. Jesse's waiting for this fight to end. We got MMA-Hole over here. What up, Rodney? 1-2 coming in by Archuleta. Archuleta eats a kick to the chest and not enough time to get a finish, but it looks to me like Archuleta won this fight. That's what I'm going to go with. Bandejas turned it up a little bit late, but it was not enough in my opinion. Jess, what do you think?
I'm a little displeased with this fight, to be quite honest.
Well, the second half of the third round, the two turned it up, but I think they lost you. So,
well, I'm gonna give the fight to Ricky.
Ricky, you're on a first name basis. Ricky, really? Bandejas?
Yeah. I think it,
really?
I don't know.
So what are you saying here? Do you think because of his aggression?
I don't know.
Just say you don't care.
I don't care.
You're just throwing a name out there. Listen, I picked Ricky in the fight, but I think we kind of lost. The second half of the third round got a little bit interesting, but it didn't live up to the expectations, I don't think. Archuleta started off strong. Ricky tried to get his footing. Let me know in the chat, who do you have?
David Galan says, very displeased. I agree. Brian Regis says, is there any blood on the mat yet? 2 joints. David Ombro says, Rick Del Hagen. Ricky Dickey says, Mike Hunt. I am says, Romeo. Manny C says, the fans lost. Donald Trump says, Venus love men power. Sly says, girls don't know shit about MMA. Well, Sly doesn't know shit about MMA. Dr. Dreamer says, this was gay. Pulse Reloaded. Ricky for the win. Wellington Silva says, Fedor. Sean Hart says, I'll be back. 2 joints. I'll protect you, Venus. No blood, Brian. Another fucking crap fight. Draw says, McAction MMA.
Yeah.
Wellington Silva is laughing in the chat, and Rick Fleer says, winning the last round should be worth 2 points or something like that.
Going like PFL type shit. Like, what's up, Donald Trump saying, ha, funny channel. That would be interesting, right? If you, like PFL has it, if it's 2 rounds And the first round, if you get the win in that first round and it's a split fight, the first round winner gets the fight. I kind of like that, you know, because it makes them go balls to the wall in the first round. I don't think that's bad. And as PFL went on, it started to grow on me a little bit. I thought it was unfair in the beginning, but in hindsight, thinking back, it would kind of be cool if you have these fights, like if there is a draw in a fight, there should be a tiebreaker. And why not in the first round, or maybe even the third round? Pick a round. Whoever did the best in that round, make that the tiebreaker, you know? There's not many draws, but it'd be interesting to see if there were, you know? We've seen a couple of draws. All right, let's get the official decision over here. The second fight on Bellator. We got our sound back to those of you that watched and like, where's the sound? All right, let's see what they say. Unanimous decision. It's going to go to Archuleta. Juan Archuleta for the win over there. Look at that. Goes to 21-1-0. Handing an L to Ricky Bandejas. Jesse, I mean, unbelievable stuff over here.
Why do you do that?
Because the people want to see you.
Well, you never put the spotlight on you.
Because no one wants to see me, right? You're the candy. Well, we didn't do 80 likes
That's
yet.
why
Let's
I'm
do
here.
it. 20 likes.
20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope that this next guy of leprosy.
Ricky hurt Juan more. I call BS. His combat buds. Who else combat? Is that MMA buds? Would he change the combat buds? Did he change? What the fuck's going on?
Combat buds.
Is that him?
I
think it is. But I mean, honestly, I can't really argue that decision. I mean, the fight sucked, and I can see what you're saying. Bandejas, he was active against the fence, right? Every time Archuleta was going for a takedown, whether Bandejas stuffed it or was dropping elbows to the side of the head, he was constantly moving. In the third round, it did look like he hurt Archuleta a little bit, but it wasn't enough. I mean, that fight sucked. Should have been a draw. Well, if a fight sucks, it should automatically be a draw. Even if it's dominated on one side, they should just make it a draw. It should be a penalty. All right, let's go to the next one over here. Let's see what else we got. We got some WWE action coming your way. And that's right, to all the wrestling fans out there. That's right, your boy Jake Hager versus J.W. Kiser. It should be a complete abortion of a fight over here. I'm going to say Hager is just going to mutilate Kiser in the first round. He's got some long-ass arms. He's going to wrap 6'7". Jesus Christ. 254. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Oh, this is going to be a brutal fight over here. All right, I'm sorry. I'm just staring into space. All right. Whoa. Where'd Jessie go? We've lost her. Oh my God, ex-WWE fighting. Fuck my life boring, says Two Joints. Yeah. You know, so here's the rest of the card that we're going to be watching over here. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get my shit together. I got a million things open on my screen. Bear with me. So the next fight is the co-main event. We are flying through this. Holy shit, there's going to be a million commercials as they show Rory McDonald over here. But Aaron Pico is the co-main event, and then boom, we're going to Fedor versus Ryan Bader. Interesting fight. Henry Corrales. We've been watching him fight for a little bit with Bellator. Gets a big opportunity against Pico. 16-3-0 versus a 4-1-0. Like, you look at that, you're like, wow, that's a big jump for Aaron Pico, but it's going to be a good test. I think it's a good, this one here should be a fight of the night. You know, this should be a very interesting fight. So the 1-2 punch on this card is good. Other than that, it's kind of asshole. You know, a lot of asshole going on here. We got to finish Adel Altamimi with Chris Pratt celebrate as he gets an armbar in the first round. And then this fight we watched went to a decision. Archuleta gets the unanimous one over Ricky Bandejas. And then you got this weird fight over here, CM Punk style. I feel Hager, though, is not, he actually can compete. So they put him in there against a nobody, and they're like, all right, collect a win, and we'll just jump on that train. So 1, 2, and 3 left. Interesting, at least. I don't know. Do you have any interest in this WWE guy, Jess?
A little bit, because I haven't heard much about him, but I always find it fascinating to see someone come from a world of complete entertainment combat to actual combat sports. So, I don't know. It's a little fascinating to me.
Kevin Costa, what up? He says, I really want to see the fat dude KO the wrestler. That'd be great. That would fuck Bellator's plans up tremendously, right? Here's the thing. Remember this. Aaron Pico, when he came into Bellator, he got knocked the fuck out in his first fight. They were so high on this kid. Now he's only 22 years old, and then boom, he rattles off 4 in a row, all finishes. But could you imagine? I mean, we've seen things like this happen. It's a possibility, and if you think that's going to happen, go over to BetDSI and put some fucking money. Immediately. Link in the description. Because your boy over here, you better do it quick. You don't have much chance. It's plus 575. Jojo!
There are 6 Victoria's Secret level supermodels standing naked in the Queen's studio.
Mm-hmm.
1 out of the 6 has HIV. You just don't know which one. D. White offers you $7 million to pick one girl and skeet inside her raw, or say no thanks and walk away.
All right, so 6.
WWMD.
What would Moss do? Okay. Thank you. What would Moss do? 6 Victoria's Secret girls, right? $7 million. But one of them has AIDS. Jesse, what would you say to me? Would you say go for it? What would you do?
I would say go for it, but if you contract HIV, I'm leaving you.
Well, what if this? What if you lock me up, right? I'm going to die anyway. You get the money, right?
Yeah, but
you can
if you contract HIV,
yeah,
I could never fuck you again, and I need sex in my life. So.
Well, what about Magic Johnson? That guy had HIV and he gets more ass now than he did before. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case.
Magic Johnson got HIV, and did he say AIDS or HIV? Right? What did he say in the thing? Let's see. What did he go? If he went full blown AIDS, we're in trouble. What did he say?
No, that was a perfect answer. Flair. That was a.
What did he say?
Answer.
Victoria's Secret studio. Well, HIV. All right, so HIV is fine. You can live with that, right, Jesse?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't work that way.
It's true though. Now in our generation, right? HIV is it's not a problem, right? You could live like Magic Johnson. He's bionic. He added years to his life ever since he got HIV. Now when he got it, everyone's like, oh my God, stay away from me. Don't bleed on me or sneeze on me. But now it's like, yeah, it's MJ. It's the best. He's got HIV. Look at Charlie Sheen. He's winning. He's got HIV. He's fine. HIV. Yeah, Charlie Sheen.
No, he doesn't.
He's got the tiger blood. Yeah, he's got HIV.
No, he doesn't.
What rock do you live under? Pull it up on Urban Dictionary. If you do what you love, you would never work a day in your life. That's true, Donald Trump. That's true, Mr. President.
Oh, shit.
Where the hell have you... That's been years ago. How long ago was that? Charlie Sheen. 2015. He got AIDS. The tiger blood failed.
He revealed in 2015 that he's been HIV positive for the past 4 years.
Say it on mic so they can hear you.
So 2011 is when he was first diagnosed with HIV.
Yeah, it was a while ago. He's still kicking.
What the fuck?
Remember when he went on that crazy run where he was doing the tiger blood and all this bullshit, and he was doing like the fucking comedy shit. Like he was everywhere. He was all over the place. He was prancing around how many hookers and strippers he banged, and then all of a sudden, well, you have AIDS. Like that was it. You didn't hear about that?
Nope.
How about that? Whatever happened to Emilio Estevez? Paul says he has herpes. Paul Abdul must have given it to him.
But herpes you can live with. HIV,
well, you can live with HIV. It just sucks. No one wants... Listen, I'm joking around, by the way. I mean, there are new people who are like, this guy wants HIV. No one wants it. No one wants it. What I'm saying is, if you do contract it, it's fucking horrible. But now, this day and age, you could live with it somehow. I don't know how that's possible. Which makes me believe that AIDS, HIV, is a government-planted disease.
Well, you could say the same thing about herpes.
And any STD is implanted by the government, not gays and monkeys.
Wonderful.
All right. Y'all playing games, man. When the main event. Yo, Mo. Yo, listen, Mo. We're between fights. That's why we're talking about AIDS and herpes and whatever. This is the next fight over here. Okay, Jake Hager. Where's the WWE people at? Where's the WWE people at in the chat? Anyone over here? 300 people watching. Do any of you watch the WWE? Let me know with the yes or no. And while you get your answers in, we got 100 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking
20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die.
I want to fish out the WWE fans. I feel like you're lurking in the chat. Where are you at, WWE fans?
Mo Ali says real combat only. Boss Kogar says hell no, I'm an adult. Combat Buds says hell no, WWE is not a combat sport. Schofield says Fedor win. Ty Bear says not this watered down version. Mike Hunt, sometime when I shit, IWI. Tin Man Bigfoot Tracker got deleted by Nightbot. Will Korn says yes, but not a lot, mainly highlights. Two Joints says 420 likes. Mo Ali says I gotta win my money and I missed the rest. Grease Dog says what sad news? The fuck happened to Joe Rogan? Mo Ali says I'm trying to win some bread, son.
I'm going for the 7 million. Rome EO is going for the 7 mil. So he's gonna take it on. It's a great question. That might be Real's best question yet. No, I wouldn't take that chance for 7 million. 7 million's a lot of dollars, but goddamn, that's insanity. All right. So here's the deal. Did anyone place any money on this fight over here? It's kind of interesting. You got this guy Hager. I mean, you feel it's a layup, right? JW Kiser. The odds are in favor of the Hager. Right, Hager is the he's hello. He's the favorite fighter. JW Kiser is getting the plus 575, so you can make money. Let me know in the chat. Has anyone placed any wagers on these fights tonight? And this is the biggest lopsided one. I wouldn't advise it with this one, but who knows? If you got a couple extra bucks, maybe. Would you say, Jesse, if you had like $50 just laying around, you're like, fuck it. I might be able to make, if I put promo code in there. I'm looking at it like a little over a G. I can make a G off of like $50, right? Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Would you say fuck it, go for it? What do you think?
I would put money on Hager.
Well, you can't put. Here's the deal, Jess. I know I've told you this before. If you're gonna place the bet, don't put it on the over unless you're gonna put a shitload of money.
I certainly wouldn't put it on Kiser.
So what I'm saying is this: you know, when people put money on an underdog and they're like, I don't think he's gonna win, but fuck it, I'm just gonna throw some money out there.
Yeah.
You know. The guy's a plus
I wouldn't do
5
it on this fight.
Really?
Yeah, no.
So you're saying it's just going to be a complete waste of money?
No, if I were to put money on an under, it would be for the main event for Bader or Fedor because I think that would be a closer odds.
Floyd Mayweather put money on Kiser. If anyone's going to do it. I don't online bet, says Mo. You don't have to. It's just
but
it's an
if
option.
you're going to.
Well, here's the thing. Listen. When it comes to gambling, you got to have some cash. Don't do it if you have no fucking money. If you have no money, don't even bother. But if you have a couple of bucks laying around, you fucking make a bet. You put it on the underdog, you let it go, you let it fly. If you're going to bet the over, you got to put a shitload of money on it. It just kind of doesn't really make sense. When is Fedor versus Bader? That is coming up. Not next, though. Here's what we are at, where we're at in the fights. This is the next fight. Jake Hager versus JW Kiser. There is going to be a lot of commercials, so you're stuck with the MMA-Holes blabbing about bullshit. Next fight is Aaron Pico versus Henry Corrales, the co-main event. And then, bang, boom! There it is, the last emperor. He's going to win. And he will be the Grand Prix heavyweight champion. That's what I'm saying. That's right. But back to this. By the way, how old is Jake Hager? Fager. How old is he?
34, I think.
Let's see. Let's look up the Hags. There they are. Listen, I don't watch WWE, so I wouldn't know who he is, but I honestly, this is the first time I've ever seen him. I've never seen this guy before. He's 36.
Oh, 36.
Oh, 36 years old. Hold on. Maybe you should put money against him. Let's see this old fuck. This is definitely an old pit. Well, here he is. 74. Oh, 40. This man's younger than me. How is that possible? Well, he's been punched in the face, so. My face is too pretty to punch. There you go. Pulse Reloaded was unhidden by the MMA-Holes. What happened?
I think there was a link that was being hidden and
the fuck?
This was clicked. It's okay. He's unhidden now.
So what's going on there? I see a lot of weird shit going on.
Yeah, there was a link. Link dropped. Someone was spamming a link.
The Koreans are back. Ah! Oh my god. Whoa.
White Fire.
So it's so mean.
What an asshole.
I like his avatar though. It's like, woo, look at me. What is that? A banana? I don't know what the fuck that is.
A yellow solo cup with eyes on it.
He's a big cunt though. This is Paul Fay. Which one? They're both pretty big guys, but yeah, Jake Hager's what 6'7". His arms are down to his fucking toes. So, man, the one thing I gotta give to Bellator is at least we can watch this on for free. So thank God for that, right? We can watch this for free. But I just can't. I can't wrap my head around the fact that if you're overseas, you watch this on a delay. There should never be a tape delay. I mean, people like right now we have 330 people watching, right? And they're smart people, very smart people over here. I guarantee you they're not all from the U.S. Where is everyone from in the chat? There are people from all over the world watching right now, right? And Bellator is doing a disservice. Show it fucking live. What are you doing? Just show it live. Michael Anslone's writing in another language now. Look at that.
Romeo.
What the fuck? Where is everyone from?
Welcome to the North Koreans. Romeo says, I started lifting weights and I blew up like a Polish sausage left boiling on the stove overnight or some shit like that. Overhand Man says, New Jersey, Boston, Mayberry, Florida, USA, Wakanda, Fedor Best, Camp
Scotland's
Lejeune.
here. Toronto.
Oh, Camp Lejeune.
Camp Lejeune?
Scotland, hi, North Korea, and Toronto.
Where's Camp Lejeune?
She's
Where is
beautiful.
that?
Thank you, Gaga, Canada. I'm in NYC, where the fuck I get live, Paramount Network. Fact, Alberta. I'm from Japan and just found out Joe Rogan passed away. That he did not pass away. Calm down. I'm from the land where men are men and sheep are nervous. Antarctica, Arkansas, San Francisco. Moss has me LOL tonight. Mudlick, Kentucky, Newfoundland. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. White House, originally East Europe and South Korea.
I got an idea, Jesse. There's another fight. Did we do an Instagram post yet?
Yes.
Okay. I have an idea. We're going to do another Instagram post. Okay? We have 337 people watching.
I don't want to
Hear me
tag
out.
it.
Hear me out. Tonight, we lie to the internet and say Joe Rogan's dead.
No, come on.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hear me out. Okay? I need your help. 330 people watching. We are waiting for this fight over here. Okay? We need to lie to the internet and tell everyone that Joe Rogan has died. He's passed on. Okay? I'm going to pretend I am sad. We're going to do an Instagram post right now. And I'm going to be like pretending that I'm reacting to news that Joe Rogan has passed. Everyone in the chat, I need you to say rest in peace, Joe Rogan. Okay? We're going to need you to say rest in peace, Joe Rogan. We're going to do this right before this fight gets started over here. If you don't know who Joe Rogan is, well, he is the color commentator of the UFC. And he is a comedian. He's got a very successful podcast. He's doing a fight companion right now, so we're going to really fuck with him. Okay, here we go. You ready? Jesse, you ready to record this? What are you rolling your eyes for? It's a great bit.
I don't want to tag it. I don't.
Just put rest in peace, Joe Rogan. That's all. All right, you ready? In the chat, I need your help because Kiser's about to get into the cage, okay? Bellator, we're getting it going over here. Let's do this post real quick. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan, right now in the chat. Everyone spam rest in peace, Joe Rogan, immediately. And let's do this post now on Instagram at the MMA-Holes. Jesse, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. No way. This can't be true. Is this true? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't believe this. Joe Rogan's dead. I'm live right now. I'm doing a live stream. I just found out Joe Rogan is dead. Look at the chat room. Oh my God. There's 353 people watching right now. I just found out the news that Joe Rogan has just passed. I can't believe this. Joe Rogan has died. Joe, it was a good run, my man. It was a good run. We're watching Bellator on YouTube right now. I can't even watch the rest of this fight because Don't go, Joe! Why'd you leave us? Okay. Thank you. Everyone in the chat, thank you for joining in on that. At the MMA-Holes, check us out on Instagram, and you have contributed to the rumors that Joe Rogan is dead. He is not dead if you're jumping in, or maybe he is. I don't know. All right, here we go. This is the fight that's about to get going over here. Thank you for your support. And let's get it popping. A J.W. Kiser is about to face a WWE superstar, Jake Hager, and we are about to react. That's right. We're going to break the internet on Instagram right now, spreading the word of Joe Rogan. Make sure you tag him. I know he's dead and he can't see it, but yeah. Oscar Worthy, thank you, Boss Coger. I appreciated that. Man, that was so good. It might be my best acting yet. Right now, Jesse is getting it up on the Instagrams. All right, here we go. J.W. Kiser looking into the crowd. They are taking pictures. He is on his knees with hands on the cage, and he is just feeling it right now. He's about to battle a WWE superstar. He is breathing the air of the audience in as the cameraman is flicking pictures. And here we go. Let's hear the song of the WWE guy. Let's see. Jake Hager. All right, so Jesse's editing our video. What a performance. We the People. Here we go. We the People is playing. What is that Jake Hager's thing? We the People. I'm assuming this is his walkout in WWE. Bellator is literally, they've taken the formula of WWE with their entrances, and I'm not opposed to that. I'm not a WWE guy, but they are showing a video right now as Jake Hager is about to walk into the cage. Lights are up, gigantic screen with him screaming, and here we go. Jake Hager versus J.W. Kiser. Big intro over here for the man. And where is he? All right, here. Oh, my God. There's a guy rapping. Hold on. Let's see what this guy's doing. Oh. Who is this guy? Oh, my God. All right, so there's a guy spitting some rhymes right now. This is really happening. All right, I'm muting that. Okay. Now I hope Hager gets knocked out for that intro. Yeah, Kevin, I'm with you. And here he goes. Hager's about to walk out, and he's up the stairs. 6'7", long legs, long arms. And there's a guy rapping. Can someone tell me who the hell... who is the guy rapping right now? Can someone help me in the chat? Oh, God. We the People. Oh, my God. I am watching this. Bellator went total WWE right now. Oh, my God. All right, so Hager's still walking into the cage. We're going to react to this fight over here if you're just jumping in. Welcome to the show, friends. R-Truth says ZZ. Is that his name, R-Truth? That's fucking stupid as fuck. It's OSP. Truth. So a lot of people saying truth. I want R-Truth to sing my wedding. Yeah.
The All-American about to lay smack down.
All right, so there you go. WMMA scene looks like he is for the All-American. And that would be, I guess, Jake Hager. I don't even fucking know. I know he has that big wrestling background, so I'm assuming that is him. This is the main event over here, so stay tuned for that. But here we go. Jake Hager, if you scroll through his statisticals, I don't know, the swagger. Jack Swagger. Okay. And nothing. He's making his pro debut over here. WWE. All right. Oh, my God. What are we doing? Hit him with a steel chair. We could use some props. Where do you watch that, please? Where do you watch that? So, Giga AMV, if you are in the U.S., you can watch on the Paramount Network. It's the Paramount Network, the former Spike TV. You could also watch it on DAZN. Now, here's a question. If you are in the UK or whatever country you're from, I'm assuming if you have DAZN, you can change your IP address and you can watch it from other places. If you really need the fights and you need some help getting them, become a patron and jump into our private Discord, and we have people in there that can help you out. So as low as $2 a month, you can support the show and get a little bit of help. You just jump on over to the MMAHOles.com. You go over to our patrons section on the MMAHOles.com, and you can support the show in any way or shape or form. And we'll give you a link to our private Discord, help you out a little bit. Road Dogg should have him rapped with him. Yeah, his wife did a porn, I think, says Joe Rod. All right, here we go. 36 versus 41. JW Kiser. 5'11 is Kiser. 6'5" is Hager. Wow. Looked like he had an 82-inch reach. I missed the tail of the tape over here. Let me see if I can find it. Fucking A. Let's see, on Tapology, it has a 6'7". 6'7" looks more like it. Jake Hager. But then again, Tapology might have the WWE stats where they exaggerate everything. But they have him as 6'7". And yo, this guy Kiser. So they're showing this Kiser roll over here. And the dude is in trouble. He is in trouble. What up? I don't know how to say your name, but what's going on? Jessie will be right back. She is posting on Instagram that Joe Rogan is dead. So we did a post on Instagram, and we had you be part of it. We've announced to everyone that Joe Rogan has passed. So thank you for helping us out with that. All right, here we go. This guy is pretty jacked up, Jake Hager, and we have the mustachio, a question about to do this one. The guy with the long-ass stash. All right, first round about to get started. Hopefully Jesse can get that edit together. And I'm about to start the clock over here. Man, Hager is a big dude. All right, both fighters touching the gloves. WWE inside the cage of Bellator, the circular cage. Let me know in the chat, is it Hager or Hager? We don't have the sound on right now, so I don't know how to pronounce. Oh, a left comes in by Kiser as here we go. WWE for a takedown. Catalina.
Most deserves an Oscar for the Joe Rogan bit.
Thank you, Catalina. I appreciate that. And look at that, dropping the deuce over there. Appreciate the generosity. A takedown. And this is trouble for Kiser. If you guys want to interrupt the show, or gals want to interrupt the show at any time, we have new donations tonight. We got the Booby donation. I'd love to hear that right now. Booby, booby, booby trap. A lot of donations. Link in the description. You can interrupt the show at any time and make the MMA whore speak. So now Hager on top over here as we have a half guard. Kiser's locking up one leg, but the left arm is being attacked. Kiser's going to finish this in the first round. I mean, Hager, sorry. Kiser on the back, and Kiser on the ground with his arm getting cranked. Kiser is trying to drop rights on the face of Hager. As Hager, oh, a nasty elbow comes in by the WWE superstar. Wow, this guy is huge. The 41-year-old on his back, trying to get back up to the feet as he's eating elbows. Another elbow comes in. Jake Swagger doing some work. Or Jack Swagger. Is it Jack Swagger? What's his nickname? Oh, it is Jack Swagger. Thank you. His name is Jake, but his nickname is Jack Swagger. Swagger dropping another elbow, trying to loosen up the Kiser. Now going for the neck up top. Kiser staying. Kiser's going to get suffocated here. Jack Swagger. Up, there's the tap. That's it. It is over. It is over. And Jack Swagger gets his first professional win. Shocker over here. Crazy stuff. He makes his MMA debut and finishes the 0-1 JW Kiser. Holy shit. Unbelievable. What a fight. I can't believe what I saw. Insanity.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Brian Roy just says MMA isn't a sport anymore. Yeah, well, so Bellator did what the UFC should have did for CM Punk, right? But what did the UFC do for CM Punk? They gave him Mickey Gall, and Mickey Gall made him look stupid. And credit to the UFC for not making a circus happen over here. This is a circus. This fight was ridiculous. When we saw the matchup, you know, going into this fight during the week, I was like, what the fuck? Both fighters embrace, a warm embrace. And I understand why Bellator is doing this. I get it. But, you know, what are we doing? What has become of this sport? Let's see what the chat says. All right. He was basically a jobber. Yeah. Left my ass off. Mamma Mia As Mauro Ronaldo would say, Mamma Mia! True Staley, bro. You talked to Drunk lately. Vigo and Real ruined UFC's 2 joints. Oh, my goodness. CM Punk just did the Ron Simmons. Damn. What happens is internal. Well, what didn't happen over here as Kiser gets finished in the first round. That's right. A finish. First round victory. Have not heard from our savage friend. Staley, go to the MMAHoles.com. He's been answering over there. He's all right, man. He's doing good. He'll be just fine. That was Quicks' money moves. They put an inexperienced fighter against another inexperienced fighter, says Colvick. But here's the thing. The guy, he has no professional fights, and I guess they matched it up correctly, right? But I mean, it clearly favored Jake Hager in this fight. So Mr. Jack Swagger, this was just a layup. They just fed him a can. Let's be honest. Let's be real here. I'm going to drink your fart juice. All right, that's cool. If WWE shit is going to make me more money, more fans, I do it as well, says Whitefire BMP. Listen, what we've learned with MMA is it's all about this, right? That's what it's about. They gotta get those big advertisers. They gotta get those television deals, those pay-per-view buys. That's what it's about. The reason why I can't complain too much about this Bellator card is because it's on TV. We're not really paying for this. To the people that are watching this on a delay and tomorrow they wake up knowing what happens, that fucking sucks. That's a big misstep. And we've been on that end of the deal over here. There have been fights overseas and we would have to sit here and be like, well, that sucks. I can't go on social media because everyone's spoiling everything, But now the tables have turned and now it's the other way. That's the big mistake that Bellator is making. If they would just show it live everywhere, then we're talking. We're good. Bellator is doing a good thing. It's not UFC. It's nowhere near UFC, but it's bringing us entertainment that's free. We're not digging into our pockets, so I can't really kill Bellator for this. All right, Jesse, how'd it go?
It's great. It's fantastic.
So the Instagram post, do you think everyone's going to believe us that Joe Rogan's dead?
Hopefully, if you guys share and repost.
Actually, that is true. 316 people over here. Go to the MMA Holes, at the MMA Holes on Instagram, and share away. We just announced that Joe Rogan has died. I don't know if you heard about this.
#RIP Joe Rogan.
Is that the hashtag?
#RIP Joe Rogan.
All right. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. There we go. Let's spread the love. All right. Gold Dust is next. Let's see. All right. Let's see what Jake has to say over here. Is Big John McCarthy not big anymore? As it looks like a Kiser wants to blow him. He can't stop giving him love. All right. Let's see what McCarthy has to say. Jake Hager. Gave her up a career. Getting in his cage. How do you feel? Perry, Oklahoma, stand up. He's doing his WWE shit right now. He looks very happy. Rogan has 70K watching right now. He's smoking weed. He ain't dead, y'all. No, he's dead. He died. Jake is my cousin. Lego yee yee. Is that true? 406? We're just going to believe you since I can't prove you're wrong. This guy is huge. I know, right, Kevin? Look at the size. They say he's 6'7" on Tapology, but Bellator says 6'5". He makes John McCarthy look like a midget. It's crazy. DIAZ and Fire TV. I canceled Fight Pass finally. DAZN is worth 10, not Fight Pass. I concur. So this guy's doing his WWE shtick over here, Jesse. So he plans on this being life for the next decade. Hager's not going anywhere. So Hager for another 10 years. What do you think about that, Jess? Well, think about this. Brock Lesnar is what, 43 years old?
Yeah.
Now, Hager is what, 36? When did Brock come to the UFC? Now, when Brock came to the UFC, he came with a vengeance. This man came in here and he fucking swiped a belt from the UFC immediately. Brock Lesnar, the real deal. I don't think Hager is going to be a Brock Lesnar. I don't see that, but he is big. He's a fucking huge dude.
Jordan Sullis says, you all are retarded. Joe Rogan is fucking live right now as we speak, stupid fucks.
No, he's dead. He's dead. We have proof. Hold on. I'll show you.
Oh, my God.
I'll show you guys. We got proof. I'm going to show you guys right now, okay? You go over to the MMA-Holes, right over here, right? This is proof. If you're just jumping in, this is proof, okay?
No way. This can't be true. Is this true? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't believe this. Joe Rogan's dead. I'm live right now. I'm doing a live stream. I just found out Joe Rogan is dead. Look at the chat room. Oh my God. There's 353 people watching right now. I just found out the news that Joe Rogan has just passed. I can't believe this. Joe Rogan has died. Joe, it was a good run, my man. It was a good run. We're watching Bellator on YouTube right now. I can't even watch the rest of this. No, Joe! No way, this can't be true.
So there you go. There you go. That happened. That happened. If you're just jumping in, that happened here. So go follow us at the MMA Holes on Instagram. We break news. We break news over here on the MMA Holes. All right. Right now we have 17,165 subscribers. Let's get to 17,200 immediately. Let's go. Subscribe to the MMA Holes. 3 shows a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tomfoolery over here. If you like MMA, if you like to chuckle, well, here's your new home. We react to all the UFC, Bellator events, everything. MMA, punch face, kick face, whatever the fuck you want to do, this is your new home. Let's see what the chat's doing over here. If you are an MMA hole, drop a wonderful in the chat right now if you're an MMA hole, and let's get a subscriber spike immediately at 17,200. We let the dragons loose. All right, what do we got going on in the chat?
Brian Rogers says, you get born again anyways. It doesn't matter if you die. Money Move says, big fan of this channel. McAction MMA says, Brendan Schaub will be the next to go. Mike H says, wonderful, 69. Mr. Action MMA says, wonderful. Boss Kogar, wonderful. Stalio 2, wonderful, handsome truth. Pulse Reloaded says, wonderful, full of wonder. Alex Feedback 11 says, wonderful. Roseford 4, wonderful. And H2 joins, I am here for a bit, then back to slaving away in the attic.
Look at Erlin Koshakov is wonderful. New subscriber.
DJJ, DGJJ, JCIFFK is speaking Russian. Manny C says, making a Joe Rogan shrine with weed, HGH, and elk meat.
I just see someone say, what about Joey Diaz? Should we do another Instagram post and say Joey Diaz is dead? All right. The next, I'll tell you what. UFC 234, Whitaker versus Romero. We will make the announcement about Joey Diaz dying. Now, I'll knock on wood so he doesn't die. We don't want him to die. But we will spread the news. UFC 234. Okay. Jordan Sellis wants to know if I'm single. No, I'm spoken for. But thank you for asking.
You are?
I am. I am spoken for.
Fuck.
I met a nice young lady. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Make sure you get your bets in because there's only a couple of fights left, but we have Aaron Pico versus Henry Corrales. Henry Corrales is a plus 435, the underdog. Ryan Bader, Fedor is an underdog. If you want to place a bet, I know a place.
Don't miss out on betting the best moments in sports with BetDSI.com. We'll double your money with a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Bet at home, bet on your phone, and bet live during your favorite game.
BetDSI, suck my dick. That's right. Link in the description. BetDSI, promo code MMA-HOLE, and you'll double your goddamn fucking money. You still have a chance to get your bets in. Bet the last emperor, man, right? How could he lose? He's the fucking GOAT. The heavyweight GOAT versus Ryan Bader. Get your bets in. We have a co-main event that's about to get going down. So let's do it. Aaron Pico versus Henry Corrales. Veteran over here, 16-3-0. Aaron Pico on a 4-fight win streak, looking to knock another head off. Aaron Pico is the stud. He is the gem of Bellator. They love this kid. Only 22 years of age, and he has been on fire. Absolute fire. Fun guy to watch. And not fun guy like the fungus, but fun guy
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. Chat room, we got 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
I see people saying, what happened to Hager? If he's just jumping in, he won. It's not a surprise. First round, gets his first professional victory. Submits Kiser in the first round. Shocker. Hager says that he will be in MMA for 10 fucking years. So there you go. I see Pulse Reloaded saying Pico sucks. He kind of doesn't. He kind of does. He's only 22 years old. He looked fantastic. This fight is his toughest fight to date. So I'm going to go with that. Jesse's laughing over here. What we got going on?
You guys are just awesome. That's all I have. In the Instagram post, we have a lot of people playing along, doing hashtag RIP Joe Rogan, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see people play along with something funny like that.
That's right. We just broke the news about Joe Rogan passing. Rest in peace, my friend. But we see people going into the comments over here with the rest in peace Joe Rogans. And yeah, jump in there. Make your voice heard and let them know that Joe Rogan has passed. Hashtag rest in peace Joe Rogan. Hashtag the MMA-Holes. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. All right, Jesse.
Yes.
I think I'm a little excited. I'm a little aroused because the WWE is over. But Pico is about to fight again, and I have not been bored. Even when he lost his first fight, every other fight has been fantastic. He's on a 4-fight win streak. He's been fucking taking heads off. We have another 4-fight win streak in Henry Corrales. This is good. This is what is probably going to be the fight of the night over here. So what are your thoughts on this fight?
Well, I cannot sleep on Aaron Pico based off of what I have seen so far. So, although Henry Corrales, he's doing all right, I'm going to go Pico.
All right, Pico, if you look at his last 4 fights, he is the favorite over here. And we have win by punches in the first round, punches first round, punches first round, punches first round. He's finishing everyone in the first round over here. So this guy, man, one thing to look out with Pico is his body shots. When he works the body, people collapse. He's finished people from the body shots. So it's something to look out for over here. Now you look at Corrales, and this guy has been up and down and boom, 4-fight win streak. So Corrales off of a 4-fight win streak, and we got body punches by him as well. We got a decision, unanimouses, and we have punches, and here's your Aaron Pico fight. Before that, he was on a skid. I was rooting for this guy because he was on this long winning streak. He followed us on Instagram, and then boom, there was a 3-fight skid. I was like, the curse is real. But look who he lost to. He lost to Daniel Strauss, a champion, right? Emmanuel Sanchez, and Patricio Pitbull. I mean, these people there aren't slouches over here. These guys are like real deal fighters. Those are his losses. And then he gets some wins under his belt, and now he's back in the picture. So these guys are on a crash course. You have a guy with a lot more experience versus a young stud. I'm interested. It's got my interest. What do you guys say in the chat? Do you think the Picogram will get the win?
Stalio2 says the French like to post links. David Gallant, Pico by KO. Khabib Nurmagomedov says, gotta go, guys. Enjoy the fight and respect the fighters. Death Metal says Aaron Pico was in a documentary called NE14ABJ. Have you guys watched it? Negative. XGhost22 says Picogram weight class. 2 joints says Greg Hardy. Greg could hardly knee that monster. Jason Harrell. But Bandit Bader, Death Metal says Aaron Pico was in the documentary, and we read it. Mark Jackson says,
Hold on a
Skid
second.
he.
Wait, what documentary was he in? NE14ABJ? Have you guys watched it? Is that a joke, or was he in a real documentary?
Okay. Alex Feedback.
Oh, is it called NE14BJ? Hold on, let me read that again. NE1.
4BJ.
Did I read? Oh, look at that. I just... Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hold on, whoever Death Metal is, that person's fantastic over here. Hey, hold on, shout out to Death Metal. We're gonna play the MMA-Hole song for you. Here we go, Death Metal. This is for you, buddy. This is why this show is fucking wonderful over here. Totally walked into it. All right, dance. Now let my ball. His name ain't Derek, but he's for real. His name is Master. Yes. All right, everyone relax over here. Look at that. Okay, everyone settle down. That was fucking good. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, is that real?
You said it twice.
I'm trying. Yes. All right. What else we got in the chat?
David Gallant says, what about Connor's rape case? Death Metal says, thanks. Haha.
By the way, I think it's fake news. I see a lot of people putting videos up about it, and there are videos. Real drop one in the Discord, and I was dying laughing. People, listen, I need proof. I need to see proof over here. I'm not buying it. I don't buy into it yet. Give me the proof. Give me some real solid proof. They're just saying some Irish athlete did something to some girl in the middle of the night, and you can't release any names. I'm not buying it yet. Now, is it impossible? No, it's not impossible. Anything's possible. You know, Connor's gotten into trouble before in the past. He's thrown fucking hand trucks through windows and shit. So anything is possible. But I'm going with no. Fake news. Jess, what do you say about that story?
I don't know. I think it's a little ridiculous, to be quite honest, until we get any sort of confirmed story, which there's not. I'm not even going to focus on it.
So you're going no.
It's retarded.
All right, let's see what the chat says. The Connor situation. What do you think? Do you think Connor is in trouble? Do you think he has raped a young lady or blah, 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 blah? Let's see.
Internal says Connor is dead. David Gallant says, me too, Combat Buds. You sounds like Dave Chappelle talking about R. Kelly. I just need a video with ID and his grandma there to prove it's him. Also 4 to 5 of his. Okay. Follow my new Instagram. Says I suck pee-pee. Big action MMA.
Wait, shocker. Dan believes it. Shocker. Mr. Connor fan really believes it. I mean, come on.
McAction MMA says McGregor would never do such thing. 3 Thanator says Ryan Masturbator. ANH, it's fake news. Eddie Bravo died says Nick Lautner.
You know what's funny? Like when the Diaz brothers, this is the best part. Like the Diaz brothers get caught for something, and people that hate Connor are like, "Oh my God, it's such fake. How could you say something?" Like they're all like, "You guys are assholes." And then the minute it's in Connor's direction, "Oh my God, he's guilty." Like it's the fucking most retarded thing ever. It's it's so stupid. Oh my God, how could you dump on the Diaz brothers? Oh my God, it's ridiculous. He didn't rape that girl. And I mean, there's more evidence that Nick Diaz fucking did something than Connor. But Connor, because it's from Ireland, it must be McGregor. No one else lives in Ireland. So stupid. Stupid.
Okay.
Dumb.
Exco says Connor is my bitch. I got my second stripe on my blue belt. Doc Dreamer, Connor humps Ivanka. Van Shipman, Connor would never cheat on Dylan. Gonzalo.
Is that true, Connor? Oh, it's true.
Gonzalo Quintanilla says, where can I watch the fight? Someone has a link. Paramount Network. Mike H says, Gingers never get in trouble. Post Reload says he raped Artem too. Make Action MMA says, Moss gets on Jesse for interrupting him, but that's all he does to her.
That's a great point.
Lie detector.
Hold on a second. Who said that?
No, come on. Huh? Lie detector says, if they don't cheat, I don't beat. NH Ginger's rule. Mo Ali says, Connor is the fucking man. The champ does what the fool he wants.
That's true. It's true.
Fool he wants.
We got you. We got you, Mo.
Killer Clown says Rogan's dead. James Turner says it's BS. Nick Lautner says no, Khabib raped Artem.
Khabib raped Connor. Get it right. He raped Connor. Artem got cucked. That's what happened with there. Artem, you all right? Hold on, read Combat Buds. Combat Buds sounds like a gay porno. All right, let's read Combat Buds. Let's see what he's got to say.
Diaz's story was 9 months old. Connor's story was 1.5 months. The Diaz video was funny at the end when he talks about moving the cuffs like a ninja from back to front.
All right, we didn't sit there. It's 14 minutes long. So should we sit? I mean, or I don't know. Should we go through the whole thing or just skip to the end?
Nah.
I mean,
I could really give a fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who cares?
Erlin Koshikov says, when you'll start the fight? We don't start the fight. The fight starts itself. Leyland Cirrus says, I can find anything you're saying. I can find anything you're saying important.
I canny
understand what you're saying. Romeo.
Leyland. Leyland, that's where you go to get laid, right? Leyland.
Romeo says, can't believe he's gone. X goes 22, Elvis is dead. We know. David Gallant, the OG champ. Edward Zaharia, Connor is chicken.
All right, let's move on to the fights now. Henry Corrales is walking into the cage immediately. Walking into the cage, about to fight Aaron Pico. Does the hype train get stopped? Both fighters on a 4-fight win streak. Corrales looking very confident with arms in the air, walking down the red carpet. This is the co-main event of the evening. Henry Corrales removing his shirt as he's going into the circle gun over here. He's going to get buttered up, Jesse.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, Jack Swagger did fight Anthony Lipnicki.
A lot of people looking for the swags. Swagger fought. Swagger won. First round. Finish. Finito.
Finito. Fin.
All right. Let's go over here. By the way, Mercedes, that's the girl Mercedes. She's one of the ring girls. She's been doing this for Bellator for a long time. If you look at the metamorphosis of Mercedes, the surgery is real. The boobs got fixed up. The face got fixed up. She looks like a completely different girl.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen her before her surgeries.
Yeah. I mean, she's one of those girls, though, even with all the work done, she doesn't look bad.
I think she's,
she's a pretty girl. But she's metamorphosized. She's like a butterfly. This should be a good fight, says David. Yeah, David, I think this is going to be the fight. This is going to be the one to watch. This can't be a bad fight. It's an impossibility. She's better than that pig Ariani. How dare you? The perfect cameraman would disagree. Now, how old is Ariani Celeste? Can we Google that?
I don't know.
Ariani, she's been doing it forever. Watch Henry finish him, says Mo. It's possible. Pico's been finished before.
33.
So Ariani's 33.
Yeah, but
she's looking a little
Mercedes
pulled back.
Has a cuter face.
Ariani back in the day, though, was a dime. Like, Ariani was the shit. She was the best. Like, pervert cameraman.
Mercedes is pretty. She's
really see, I like prime Ariani. Ariani's out of her prime now. But when she was younger, I thought she was, like, the best. You have a potty mouth, and Canny was a can't? Oh. I'm fucking sorry. And I love you. She bangs at Dana to keep her job. 130 likes. Thank you, 2 joints. Mystic Redbeard is swole and sexy. It's true. All right, here we go. Pico Graham is about to walk into the cage. He's getting buttered up. I like this Pico kid, man. He's young, powerful. He's the guy. Him and AJ McKee are 2 guys that Bellator should be super high on. James Gallagher was the other one. He kind of fell off. But even with Pico taking the L, very maturely goes on a 4-fight win streak, and goddamn, the guy brings it every time. This is a UFC fighter over here, Pico. He's the future, right? You look at this kid over here. This is the future. If Bellator can grow some more kids like this guy, by the way, speaking of the future, Kosakowski's buddy.
Did you just snap at me?
No, I was trying to think. You know when you think you snap? Jesus, you get so triggered. What's his name? Kosakowski's buddy. Why am I forgetting his name? You know who I'm talking about.
Mike Trimble or Mike?
Yeah, Mike. I think it's Mike Trumbull. That dude is someone to look out for. 4-1. Aaron Pico 16-3. Corrales 70.5 inch. Only a 0.5 inch reach advantage for Pico, so virtually identical. Both fighters are 5'8", but a 10-year age difference for Henry Corrales. Rogan was revived in his hyperbaric chamber. Is that true? Combat Sports wants forgiveness from JBH.
For what?
Your pride knowledge.
My pride knowledge?
Yeah. When you dumped the pride
knowledge. You think I'm upset at you because you asked about my pride knowledge?
No, he's complimenting you.
No, because back when we were doing the fight buddies, he said that I didn't know anything about pride. He started telling me to name fights.
This is a compliment. He wants forgiveness. Forgiveness.
But the point is, I was never upset about that question. Do you know how many people insult my intelligence?
Wait, hold on a second. This wasn't a trigger moment.
I'm not triggered.
Oh, okay. What was?
Why do you always say that?
Well, it comes across that way. Whoa!
What the fuck?
You shot a dagger out of your eyes. All right, let's stop this tomfoolery.
I can't even.
Let's get to the fight.
Go ahead. I was speaking.
All right.
Anyways.
Go for it. You don't just stop speaking. Good.
No, because everything I say is wrong in some way.
No, I thought you were getting triggered. You came across. I was just helping you. I was just helping you.
I wasn't. I don't need help. Just having a conversation.
All right. I'm sorry. All right. Girls get triggered. True. All right. Here we go. First round. Let's get going. Aaron Pico versus Corrales. And we're about to start the clock over here. And we begin. Now, does this leave the first round, Jesse? What do you say?
Sure.
Oh, don't sure me. Say yes or no.
Sure.
All right. So sure, it does leave the first round. Okay. What round do you say? You think it's going to be a stoppage decision?
Well, let's go with the second round.
Second round stoppage. Oh, Pico eats a left by Corrales. Pico throwing hard shots over here to start the fight. Leg kick by Corrales. Red gloves is Pico. Blue gloves is Corrales. Pico with a nice leg kick. Corrales greets him with a right. Oh, the right by Pico lands, but Corrales shakes it off. Both fighters in the pocket right now. Middle of the cage. Aaron Pico looking to go 5 straight, as well as Corrales, both of them on a little bit of a run. Oh, the uppercut by fucking Pico. The guy's got retard strength. How the fuck? Oh, Corrales up. Now Corrales shakes it off. All right, Pico brushes off the Corrales shots over here. Oh, my God. These two are throwing knees to the body by Pico. Pico with uppercuts. Corrales. Oh, Corrales, what a right. Corrales drops out Pico. The fight is over. Henry Corrales knocks out Pico in the first round. What? Woo! Damn, son. Henry Corrales, a 5-fight win streak. Oh, shit. What do you think about that?
I think I have no ear left. That's great.
I guess I'm not clipping that. What happened? Look what just happened
My
here.
fighter lost. That's what happened.
Who gives a fuck about your loss? Did you see this? Pico rocks him with an uppercut. Now, here's the problem. Pico did not give a fuck. No covering his face. He was going there to take this guy's head off. And he got caught again. This is the second time he got knocked down in the first round. Knees coming in. Body shots by both fighters. Corrales hanging in there. And boom! The right. Deer legs. Pico. Pico out on the feet. Goes to the ground. Took a couple of extra punches. Woo! That right came in right on the jaw. Pico's out here. He's on his feet out cold. Corrales. Oh, man. Pico got fucking smoked. If you went over to BetDSI and bet the under, you won some fucking money. You won some money right there. What was the fucking odds on that fight? On Tapology, it was a plus 350. Let me see if BetDSI, it's gone because the fight's over. God damn, you would have won some cash. Aaron Pico takes an L in the first round. What do you think?
Very good. Very, very good.
How are you not electrified from that? Did you just see what happened?
What, do you want me to dance? It was great.
Yes, that was fantastic.
I said it was good. It was great.
You're that mad that you lost?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I feel like I watched a different fight than you. That was crazy.
I thought it was great.
All right. How about that? Holy shit. Wow. Look at that. Corrales gets the win over here. We said before the fight, we said this is going to be his toughest opponent. Pico fought that kind of silly, man. He looked like he was just like, fuck it. I'm not going to cover my face. I'm just going to slug. And disrespected Henry. Henry stood in there, stood in the pocket, threw a right, landed on the jaw of Pico, and that was it. Yeah, I don't think she's miffed. I think she's just...
Guys, I'm fine. What the fuck?
I
am fine. I'm fine. I'm good. This is great. I'm having fun. What the fuck do you want? You want me to jump? You want me to fucking dance for you people? Jesus Christ.
Yes, can you dance for us? Hold on. What song would you like us to play? We want to dance.
You're not helping.
What? I want you to dance. I'm down with that. Now I'm fired up for the main event. Will Bader start Fedor? Nope. I'm going Fedor. Right? I'm going for another underdog. Keep the underdogs coming.
You can't stop the Siberian Express.
No
Choo-choo,
Pico.
motherfuckers.
Oh my goodness. No chin Pico.
I told y'all that White Coon Pico has no chin. Fuck that White Coon. He's all hype but no chin. Anyone that trains with TJ has no chin.
There you go. So no chin Pico has called it over here. Aaron Pico loses in the first round. This is the second time it's happened. The first fight, he catches the L in the first round. And his most recent fight, this fight that happened tonight, Henry Corrales, who got stunned by a shot by Pico. An uppercut came in. Corrales shakes it off, gets back to the feet. Both fighters slug it out. And Pico catches an L. God damn, maybe Pico has no chin. Maybe he has no chin. Let's see. Wow, Pico looks... He's got a big knot on his forehead over here. Wow. Henry Corrales for the win. Aaron Pico gives him his respect. And let's see what John McCarthy says. Wow, Henry Corrales is very serious staring into the eyes of John McCarthy. Should be interesting over here. Henry Corrales is a grown man, is what Aaron Pico said. I'm going to try to knock out his teeth. He's still going to be there to take my head off. Yeah. So Henry Corrales, he got an uppercut. This guy. So this guy, he just cursed on TV. They're very upset at Bellator, but he looks very in the zone, huh? Corrales, very serious, watching the replay. 5 in a row. Yeah, they're showing the uppercut by Pico. Pico catches him with the uppercut. And Corrales shakes it off and then finishes the fight. Fucking A. Son of a bitch. Stop playing with me, kids. You fucking casual, says Mo Ali. Pulsar Rolled, his hype is dead, says Jay Smooth. So that's the question over here. I mean, Pico seriously has the power, but listen, he's 22 years old and he made a critical mistake over there, right? I mean, the guy just stood in there and was just throwing bombs and not even protecting his face, and he got caught. I mean, you got to fight smarter than that. He's only 22 years old, so you can't kill him, but now he's 4-2, right? And both fights he lost, he got knocked the fuck out. So basically, Pico is all in the first round. Just what do you think? I mean, fighters like this are fun for fans, but he really has to make some adjustments, right? I mean, you can't be just looking to take someone's head off in the first round over and over and over again, because the risk is pretty dangerous, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think it is pretty dangerous, but I think that he's not the only fighter who does that. There's a lot of fighters who go in there looking. Look at what Cyborg did. She went in there looking to take Nunez's head off, and then she got slept. So I think it adds to the entertainment value.
Henry Corrales, very confident over here. He's very patient. Just walks over to take his pictures. His face has not changed. You know what? I have a feeling that Corrales is he's still in the fight, right? I'm looking at his face right now. He has not smiled. He has not celebrated. I think that uppercut fucking hurt him, and he went on adrenaline. He was fighting off of just pure reaction, and I think he's still kind of dazed, man. Pico hit him with a fucking uppercut that looked like it would knock anyone out, and Corrales ate it and came back and knocked out Pico. Crazy. Okay. Let's see. Here's always stronger guys than others. What is he saying? Conor learned that after Khabib fight, he beat Aldo and Khabib destroyed him all 4 rounds. Well, no, that's not true. Khabib lost his first round against Conor. What are you talking about? Well, not all 4. 3 of the 4. Stop it. Right, Conor? Yes, sir. Shit, I love you too. I love you, James Merritt. What's up in the chat, Jess?
Jordan Sella says, babes want to go out for sushi? Sure. James Merritt says, shit, I love you too. A Russian is speaking Russian. 2 Joint says, nice Ken brother in USA funds or yen. Death Metal says, she seems sad. Who's she? BAALL says, what's best bet site for balls for fights? BetDSI. Romeo says, what's best bet site for balls for sites?
Listen, if you're going to fucking bet, it's not even a question. You go to BetDSI. There is one more chance you have to bet over here. Ryan Bader versus Fedor Emelianenko. Fedor is the underdog, the last emperor. Go over there. Promo code MMA-HOLE, the best place to bet over 20 years. 20 years of the game, Jesse. 20 years of the game.
Super chat.
Hold on a second. We got a super chat. Niall.
You guys not drinking tonight?
A cumin.
Not tonight. We got to get up early tomorrow. But thank you for the donation, Niall. You're wonderful, wonderful, you cumin son of a bitch. Hold on.
A cumin.
There we go. All right, let's do it.
Don't miss out on betting the best moments in sports with BetDSI.com. We'll double your money with a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Bet at home, bet on your phone, and bet live during your favorite game.
The Siberian Express.
What adjustments can you make when you have no chin? Just ask Cody No Chin. When you're made out of glass, it doesn't matter how good your wrestling or boxing is. Just ask TJ No Chin. Pico is all hype. Sorry. BETDSI, I'm rich off Pico's soft chin.
I hope people made money off of that fight. I mean, Pico, that was a pretty lopsided fight over there. You could have won some money on Corrales, and it's a good bet, right? I mean, Corrales over here, a veteran of the sport, gets the win over Aaron Pico, so hopefully some peeps made some money. Here we go. If you want to make some money again, you got an underdog. Fedor is the underdog. Ryan Bader. Listen, Bader's not a fucking layup. In no way this man's a layup. He's 26-5-0. He was on a nice little run in the UFC, comes over to Bellator, snatches the belt, looking to be a double champ. So there's a reason why Fedor is the underdog. But I feel if you're going to take a gamble, why not? This guy, yeah, I know he's 42 years old, but he's the last emperor, and I feel that his hands can get the job done. Jess, what do you think about this fight?
I think Fedor is going to knock Bader out, and I think Bader's being a little overhyped in this fight, but I could be wrong.
All right, let's see what the chat says.
Brian Rogers says, Fedor, the underdog, you bet. Fedor equals broke, says Mo Ali. Two Joint says, they are working at the local soup kitchen. Pulse. JBH makes a mean split pea soup. It's true. Dr. Emer says, Privyet, brat. John Cruz says, pick Nochin, LOL. Heel, yes, bet Fedor, says Jason Harrell. Fedor's still got what it takes, says McAction MMA. Anatoly Batishev says Fedor. Kevin Costa says, I've got some loot on Fedor. Mo Ali, man, shut the fuck up. Seriously, don't make people chat. Never come here again. All right, bye, Mo. Edward Zaharia says, Fedor's time is today. Manny C says, if you watch Bellator.
What's he talking about? Don't make people chat? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure out what that even means. Man, shut the fuck up. Seriously, don't make people chat. Never come here again. What is that?
Oh, well.
What fucking... what the fuck is maybe he's just talking about someone else. I have no idea. It's weirdo.
Dean McNamara says Fedor by KO 1 or 2. Fedor says Jay Roney. Sly says easy win for Fedor. Davey 4662 says you pay me back if I lose on Fedor.
No, but you'll pay me if you win. And the link in the description. You can donate to the show down below. Play one of our songs, and it would be wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Jefferton Alive says Fedor is going to win after getting rocked while Bader rushes in. Dub C, MMA-Holes sucks. Well, good thing we're not the MMA-Holes. We're the MMA-Holes. The Space Coyote 82 says punch him. James C, need a link to watch the fights. Mark Jackson says Fedor's abs have been furloughed. Scott Vayar says go Fedor. Gega AMV says Bader's country is host. Fedor is on his soil. It would be an epic fight. Does JBH know BJJ? Says Daniel Figuator. I only did a little bit. Two Joint says Mo's been affected by attending Penn State for too long. Abel Figueroa says Field, he is the man tonight. Mother Russia is going to be proud of him. AKCHO says I love you. We love you.
We love you long time. All right, here we go. Bader versus Fedor is the main event of the evening. I feel there's going to be a shitload of commercials now because where did this start? They started at 9. Actually, you know what? They might get this thing going. It's 11:08 over here, so it looks like Bellator will get this shit on the road. And we should be reacting to this very soon. Thank you guys for joining us tonight on this Bellator Saturday night stream. It's good to see everyone here as we have 17,177 subscribers. At 17,200, we let those dragons loose. So let's have a subscriber party right now. 17,200, we let
The dragons loose.
for the last emperor. Let's see those dragons in the chat. Love to see those emojis. Drop the dragons. Let them fly. 17,178 subscribers. And as you guys do that, and gals do that, 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes.
20 likes.
20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
We want dragons to fly tonight. We want them to fly, so let's get those dragons in the chat. 17,179 subscribers with almost 500 people watching a Bellator 214. BetDSI is our sponsor. Link in the description. Promo code MMAHOLE. All right, Jess. How confident are you about Fedor?
80% confident.
80%. Well, I hope you got your bets in then. 80% confident. All right, chat. Now is the time for you to get your votes in. Do you have the Emperor or Ryan Bader as we are about to get this party going?
Michael Goliath says 2.5K on Fedor in round 1. Let's go. NH is dropping the dragons. Laughing my ass off says Mo Ali. Bet DSI. Bet Fedor says Do Chronic. Boss Kogar's dropping the penguins. Wheezing 336 says Bader wins. Sarah Gurney says, which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack. GTF right now is dropping snakes and turtles and lizards and dragons, and Michael Anzalone is dropping more dragons and snakes. John Cruz is dropping a pig, and El says Machida beat Bader, ha ha ha. Keenan Kelly, Bader. McAction, Fedor might retire after this fight. Ryan gonna deport Fedor to Russia, out cold, says Mo Ali. Paul Fay, fingers crossed for Fedor. Alex feedback, Ryan Darth Bader. Bet Bader, Bader. Ryan Bader first round KO. I smoke crack. Let's kiss. Ah yes, the good old MMA-Holes unite. Once again back at it and not even giving a shit. 80% sure, okay, I bet Bader. Can I get a link for a $50 donation? Y'all better be right on Fedor. 2.5K is a lot of stock I just sold. And Tito beat Bader. Brian since Ultimate Fighter. 50% Bader. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Says White Fire.
All right, one more fight, and let's get this party started. They are just killing some time over here. So they are killing time as we were watching Bellator 214 on the Paramount Network. And we are killing some time. 50 cents. Bader gonna win. Thinklets. All right, so we got some Bader. We got some Fedors in the chat. I should have did a poll before we went live tonight. I dropped the ball on that. I should have done a poll in the community section. No mas for the polls. Old Timer versus Young Lion. Sending that motherfucker to Cold Land MMA. All right. Here we go. Michael Goliath is now an MMA hole. Welcome, Michael Goliath, to the community. All right. How is our Instagram doing?
It's interesting.
All right. So you want to read some of the comments from IG?
T Maglio says, this isn't very funny. With a very unamused face.
We did a post on Instagram at the MMA Holes. We did it live on the show tonight, and we broke the news about Joe Rogan dying. Crazy stuff.
Sun DXB says, is this true? At Joe Rogan, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Joe Rogan. Grease Dog says, looks like he smoked his last heffa. Rest in peace, Joe. Hashtag RIP says Black Incarnation. Michael Insolence says wonderful, wonderful. WhatsApp drop shipping says hashtag RIP, hashtag RIP Joe Rogan. Hashtag make nipples great again. Hashtag rest in peace, Joe Rogan. Craig Lee says, I just got a blowjob from Joe. He is not dead. He just covered in cum.
Jesus Christ.
Chillzone says, rest in peace, Joe Rogan. I will miss your sweet bald head and oh, that ass. LOL. Kevin Costa says, we shall remember today as National Joe Rogan Day. Hashtag rest in peace, Joe Rogan.
Unbelievable stuff here.
Cubby
Sad
for
news.
Life says, tell me this isn't true. Tanisha Dion, no way. T Maglio says, this isn't very funny. On his face.
All right, check it out on Instagram if you want to chime in over there as we are waiting for the big main event of the evening. The heavyweight World Grand Prix is about to come to a close, and I think that this is an interesting way to do it, right? I didn't think Fedor was going to get this far. I didn't. I bet against him multiple times, and I was wrong. I am not betting against him again. I feel that Ryan Bader, he's looked fantastic, but I don't know, man. I got to go one more. I got to go one more with Fedor, so I'm just going to go for it. And that's that.
All right.
You can check us.
What are you having?
I don't know. Yeah, you know what they say? You have like YouTube burnout. I think I'm starting to feel it. I think I'm starting to feel YouTube burnout.
I felt it for a while.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to feel it because it's just like I feel like. And last night was fun. That was a good show last night. I had a good time. But I just feel it's just so much. You know, there's so much that we put into this shit, and then it gets to a point where it's just like I don't know what to say anymore. I look over at you and you're just shooting daggers at me. Sometimes I feel like you're not having a good time. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, I'm always having a good time.
It's debatable.
No, always. Sometimes I want to murder people, but I'm always having a good time.
Why do you want to murder people? What's
because
that about?
I have anger issues.
Do you?
Yeah.
Tell us more about the anger issues before we wait for this fight.
No.
Where does it stem from? The anger issues.
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I don't know. I don't have them.
I don't know.
So you think you were just born with anger? When you were born, did you fight your way out of the womb? Did you just beat the shit out of your mom's pussy?
Yeah, actually, yes. I was born. I didn't even wait for my mom to have an epidural. I just shot right out. It's not a joke. It's actually true.
Mm-hmm. Did the doctor slap you?
Yes.
No. Gotcha. Masturbator is shadow boxing over here in the shadows as Bellator. What time? So is this supposed to last until midnight? Is that what they are on for? I'm curious because they're just killing time right now. I guess Aaron Pico with the first round finish. You have a couple of fights here with a first round finish. So Bellator is just killing time. Pico gets finished. demolished in the first round. Jake Hager wins submission first round. You got this fight over here. Bandejas goes the decision and loses to Juan Archuleta. And then you have a first round finish over here with Altamimi. So a bunch of fights over here that finish early, and Bellator is just putting commercial after commercial after commercial. So that's why the MMA-Holes are the place to be, because we hang out with you.
Whoa.
Good or bad.
Hang with the boys.
As JBH yells into the mic. And yeah. Tell them what just happened over there.
He almost spilled coffee on his soundboard.
That's why we have sippy cups over here. That's why we have sippy cups. So we don't spill shit. But my reflexes didn't catch the sippy cup, so there's a little spillage over here. Now imagine if that was a regular cup.
Yeah.
That would have been a disaster. It would have been all over the keyboard. I would have electrocuted myself, and it would have been the end. All right, what do you want to talk about now?
I can't do this anymore.
What do you want to talk about? You got anything on your mind that you want to get off your chest? You ready for work tomorrow?
I'm so ready.
All right. So what do you want to talk about? The night,
Whatever
Bellator.
you want to talk about.
What do you think? Well, it's always what I want to talk. What do you want to talk about?
Well,
what do you got?
Now that I'm put on the spot, I don't know.
Now you know my life. I just have to come up with shit.
Well, in fairness,
yeah,
I could come up with more stuff if I had the opportunity to come up with more stuff.
Well, now's your chance. Often. Show us what we're missing.
No, I'm good.
Fedor is king. Vlashiro says, serious face.
No,
serious.
Tyler, he did not get his blowjob last night.
I didn't capitalize on it.
Nope.
I put it on.
Well, in fairness, I passed out pretty quick. So.
Well, we both passed out. Last night was a long night. Like we had Fuka Friday.
Yeah. He changed his name back. MMA Buds changed his name back.
Yeah, I think that's a better move. Combat Buds. I don't know. It doesn't work. It doesn't flow as good. Masturbated with the win. Fedor would kick your ass all over the place. That's true. I agree. I can't argue that. Floyd Mayweather. Are you psycho? You jerk. Oh my God. Some horrible things in the chat. As we have 500 people watching this autism. We're waiting right now to react. We're waiting to react to this. But Bellator has been moving quicker than scheduled. So now we just sit through a lot of commercials. Like, what do these organizations do? Here's the problem when you don't watch it on pay-per-view, right? When you don't watch it on pay-per-view, I mean, they really have to stretch it out. You have to get your commercials in. You buy that time. You have your ads that have to play. So less fights, more commercials. That is the negative part of watching this on free TV. So what do you think? Is it worth it sitting here through all the commercials? We can see it for free, or would you rather pay the pay-per-view and get it all over?
I'd rather sit through the commercials. I honestly don't mind them as much as a lot of other people do. I have enough patience to sit through a commercial.
If you weren't streaming right now for 500 people,
yeah,
what would you be doing watching this fight? Would you be getting up, going to the refrigerator? Would you be flicking the bean?
I'd be flicking the bean.
Yeah. So between like long breaks, you would be spread eagle, fucking ankles above your head.
No, I feel like well, if you're sitting next to me, I'd just reach down your pants. But no, I'd probably take commercial breaks to use the restroom like most people do.
Okay. Is anyone flicking the bean in the chat? Let me know at the ones. Let me know immediately at the ones if you're masturbating right now. Okay? I would love to know.
Yeah. Savage No Neck says she seems nice. He's a dick. She can do better. No, he's not a dick. Well, yeah, he's a dick, but that's why I love him.
I'm a dick. That's why you're watching. Because my big dick.
Sign Hacker says the real question is, will Fedor hang with the boys?
Hang with the boys.
Victor Lee says, what's up, fam? MMA Buds. KSW hates me, Boneyard. NH says, one. Laughing my ass off says, Giga AMV. I'm jerking off to JBH says, Sly. Too Bad says, hell nah to the nah. Nah, hell to the nah.
A lot of jerking off in there.
Oof Kid says, Fedor getting knocked out in JBH's mouth says, Dirty Dan. Thiago Silva says, smoking the heifer. Simple Toast says, douche. Kevin Cosa says, Fedor taking a massive shit right now. Jordan Sellis, nope, just got my dick sucked, though.
Does anyone say douche anymore?
I say douche.
I mean, it seems like a term it's underused these days.
I say it all the time.
Like, I can't figure out, like, I'm trying to figure out a situation. Like, if I was angry at someone, and
I called you a douche before.
Yeah, but it seems like a girly term. Like, I can't see a guy saying, you're a douche. Like, it seems like a faggy thing,
I've heard
right?
guys say it. I
it's
think
like
you're
a
right,
hipster.
though. I think it doesn't have the same effect when a guy says it.
Like no guy with chest hair would say, you're a douche, right? Like, if you
No,
have chest hair, I feel you're not allowed to say you're a douche.
No, I've heard guys say it and they can pull it off, but I agree. I think women can pull it off better.
Right.
Because it is a female.
I can't think of, like, when I was a kid, I was like, I said douche as a kid, but that was before I had chest hair. And then I got older, I became a man. I'm a manly man. And I can't remember the last time I like got into an argument with someone like, you're a fucking douche. I can't see myself doing that. I can't see myself putting that in the arsenal of argument. You know? It doesn't, like, now I'm thinking about it. We're like, really think about it. Let me know in the chat, when was the last time you actually called someone a douche to their face?
Jack Knife has a good point. What do guys with chest hair say then?
They say you're a fucking asshole. You're a faggot. That's what you say. Right? I mean, I know that is the F word is such a bad thing. You can't say fag or you can't say
More
that's gay.
importantly, did you get bullied as a kid? Because Jordan Sellis says, I can tell you got bullied as a kid, man.
No, actually, surprisingly, I should have. I should have been bullied, but I was very calculating. I calculated who my friends were. So I hung out with the uncool kids and the cool kids at the same time. I was kind of like Switzerland. I was in the middle. So I didn't really get bullied. One time when I was really, really young, I had a neighbor across the street that I guess you can consider that as bullying when I was like really young. When I wasn't allowed to play in the street and he was allowed to play in the street. He kind of made fun of me then. So I was really young then. So I guess you can count that. But throughout high school,
I don't think that counts as bullying, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's the closest I could think of. In high school, I never got thrown into a locker or anything like that. I mean, no. And then the chat room tries to bully, but
yeah, wow.
That don't work.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
It doesn't really work. But yeah. But I mean, listen, you don't want people to get bullied. You know, that's not cool. You don't want to sit there and watch someone get bullied. But I'll bully you if you're a fag or dickhead or douche. I can't say it. Maybe California's a douche thing. Like, I can see Cali people saying that, like West Coast people. McMahan, you're a douche.
Hey, I say
New Yorkers don't really. I mean, I don't hear it.
Yeah, well, in Arizona, a lot of people say douche still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hear it much over here. Cunt is a great word. Cunt is a good word. I'm a fan of cunt.
Chris,
I do like that word.
Rick Fleer has some choice words for you.
What does he got to say?
Chris, you're an effing douche. You are a dickhead, says Whitefire. Yeah. This dude a fag, says E-Dub. Why are you guys hating on this?
Well, here's the thing.
Amazing man. Are you threatened by him?
Well, you are better looking than who they're fucking. So they get upset.
Don't say that, because then they're going to shit on me.
And then like, how is this guy fucking her? Sometimes I say that when I'm fucking you. Like sometimes I say, I'm like, how am I? I don't understand.
I say the same thing about you.
Yeah, that's true. But in the chat, they're like, how is this guy fucking that girl? I don't understand how that's working. And then they look over at their girlfriend, their wife, like, oh. They look over like, whoa, what the?
That's not nice. I think all women are beautiful. No matter who you're with, she's beautiful.
In fairness, I don't. They look over, they go like, holy fuck.
That's not funny.
Like
they're with her because they think she's
good
beautiful.
Personality.
No.
Oh.
Because they think she's
they could cook.
Beautiful.
Oh.
That's not funny. She's probably very beautiful.
All right, here we go. Ryan Bader is entered the cage. We've entertained you enough. Now it's time to get to the fight reaction. Ryan Bader, I've met him, real nice guy over here in the intro of shows. I called him Master Bader, and he very kindly took that. Real class act. So listen, any way this goes, I would have to say I'm rooting for Bader, but I don't think he's going to win. As the lights dim, the last emperor is walking out right now, Jesse. And how do you not get chills? Let me put this up a little so we can hear it. Unfortunately, you can't, but here we go. The dramatic music is playing. The lights are all over the place. Fedor Emelianenko is about to enter the cage. Are you from Russia? If you are, welcome to my Russian friends over here. And look how dramatic this is, Jesse. Look at this. Fuck the chat. Look at the dramaticness.
I was looking at.
You watching us?
No, I was looking at these. Yeah, I wasn't.
Let's see. That's a
chat's right there. When I look over there, I'm looking at the chat.
All right. I see a chat over there too. Fedor is walking up the stairs, and there he is. His short shorts on, not an expression on his face, dead, as he walks over. The deep Russian music is playing. All right, we are getting ready to start round number 1. The heavyweight Grand Prix is coming to an end. As Fedor kisses his necklace, he puts it on his forehead. Not an expression. The dad bod, the traditional dad bod of Fedor. This guy is something else. Rest in peace, Bader. Let me know in the chat, who do you got? I give your relationship 2 more months, says
Everybody
Jordan.
says that, Jordan. They've been saying
Yeah.
that since I got here, and that was almost a year ago. So
I give Jordan's girlfriend a 2. All right, here we go.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
I am hard.
I am rock hard right now from that Pico knockout. Only ugly dudes that don't get laid are jealous of Mos. I'm happy Mos and JBH are together. We love the MMA-Holes. I'm also happy Pico got knocked the fuck out. I hate guys with no chins.
Well, how about this? And thank you, I am hard. I appreciate the donation. Look at that. That's a real MMA hole right there. How about this? Fedor, I mean, he can get knocked out. We've seen him lights out before. Does Fedor, at this stage of the game, does he have no chin, Jesse? Do you think that his chin is done? Do you think Bader, who has some heavy hands,
I
think he can get it done?
Nah.
An ugly Zach Galifianakis. Well, that's actually a compliment. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Zach Galifianakis is a very good-looking man.
You're very good-looking.
Listen, there are a lot of new people here right now, and they don't watch this show, so they don't know that I have an iron steel fucking noggin. This big gigantic head is
head
unpenetrable. There's no way you can get to me. Just slap a dislike and get the fuck out of here. Go to Joe Rogan. I couldn't give 2 fucks what you say. But
I hope
here we
you
go.
guys realize by even dropping the negative comments in there, you're feeding his ego.
You are.
So-
You're making my fucking head get even bigger, and it doesn't need to get any bigger. My phone's ringing. There we go. My phone is ringing. Jessie looked like she saw a ghost. Jessie does that thing where she looks to the side, and I get all nervous. By the way, put the hands on the chest. The Russian national anthem is being played right now. This could be, is this Fedor's last fight? Let me know in the chat. Win or lose. They have a dramatic shot, a close-up of his face, his team in the background doing the sign of the cross. Do you think that this is Fedor's last fight? Let me know in the chat a yes or no. The heavyweight Grand Prix. Jess was so quiet in high school. No. Who is that? Karen?
Yeah,
Karen who?
Karen Rush.
Was it?
She's like, Joe Rogan's live on his podcast.
Premier FC. That's hysterical. So the CEO of Premier FC, a nice fight organization, friends of us over here, just called up and said that Joe Rogan's still live. So we fooled Karen. Go to the MMA-Holes on Instagram. We did a little joke, and people are getting completely fooled. So shout out to the MMA-Holes for making this happen.
She's like, you guys got me fucked up.
She thought he was dead?
She's like,
we did it. Baby, we did it. That's right. All right, here we go. Super chat. The national anthem's being played.
That's some good film work, Coker. I would know.
Harvey Weinstein. Thank you. He's complimenting Coker. This is a cool little intro that they're doing here. I like it. I like the respect to both countries. I'm getting text messages.
Is that her?
Just evil. I almost crashed the car. So Karen... Oh, yeah. It's fucking hysterical. All right, here we go. There we go. USA, baby. We got the national anthem being played right now. Ryan Bader putting the hand on the chest, giving the respect. Both fighters getting their songs played. I don't know who this is singing right now. Who is this guy? It looks like a country singer. Oh, Karen, this is Nick. Yeah, Karen's the best.
This Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
All right, fuck Frank Mir.
Did you hear Frank Mir and Josh Thompson making excuses for Pico's no chin? Saying it was a mistake and all this other bullshit. Bellator push this Pico hype train. The problem is you can't train your chin.
Well,
just ask Cody. Fuck that whore K. Bryant.
I like the little slip into fuck Karen Bryant. Thank you for that donation over there. That's something to talk about. Well, we are going to be live on the Monday show And we'll address the whole Pico situation. Is his chin, I mean, he's only 22 years old, but is it done already? I mean, maybe he just has a glass jaw. Ryan Bader looks very fucking focused right now as the national anthem is finishing up. We're going to see an interesting fight. Now, is he going to try to hump the shit to a victory? Is he going to hump his way to a W? What do you think, Jess? Is that going to be the plan of attack?
No, I think Fedor's got this 100%.
Yo, we got Russia in the chat. What up, Russia? I see some Ruskies. Where my Russians at in the chat? He's scared, not focused, is Jason. So Jason doesn't think he's focused over here. I tell you, Ryan Bader's been through everything, but now he is facing a 42-year-old Fedor. A 6-foot-tall Fedor. Ryan Bader is 6'2". Fedor is 236.2. 227.8 is the weight for Ryan Bader. A light heavyweight fighting at heavyweight. 2-inch reach advantage. 76 is Fedor. 74-inch is Ryan Bader. The Conor McGregor reach is Bader. So here we go. Let's see how this one winds up. I think this is going to be an interesting one. Fedor he's a beast. He's a boss right here. But it is 42 years on this planet. So does he have one more in him? He's fixing experience, something he'll never forget. But Bader looks ripped. Bader's always shredded, man. Chum versus Putin, Bellator 215. Wow, Two-Bit actually said something funny for the first time. That was the first time he ever said anything funny. A scared Russian is a dangerous one, says Vanship. Yeah, I can't go against Fedor anymore. I really can't. He beat my boy Chael, so I'm Team Fedor. Can't beat Fedor. Fedor must win for his legacy. Ryan Bader has a future ahead of him no matter what. Ryan Bader's getting old too, but he does have a lot left. I agree, especially with his style of fighting. But Fedor, man, if he wins this, I mean, that does say a lot. With the amount that he's been fighting, within this whole Grand Prix thing. And he's 42 years old, getting right back in there, doing it again. It's impressive. Blue Star, no. This is a fight reaction. If you're jumping in, if you're new to this, we do fight reactions over here. What do we got?
We have some people, I admire the sense of humor that a lot of people in our community have, but some people have the poorest sense of humor. It's almost
triggered?
sad. Yeah. Jesus Christ, guys. This is, holy shit.
We're going to do it play-by-play, guys. Don't worry about it. We're going to do it play-by-play. So if you can't see the fight, it's on the Paramount Network. It's on DAZN. But we're going to do a play-by-play to this fight that's going to happen right now, okay? We're going to do our live reaction. Bellator 214, the Grand Prix finale. Right now, they're just announcing the two guys here. The national anthems for both have played. They are announcing both fighters, and we are going to do that reaction. Remember, friends, check out BetDSI if you want to get your gambling itch scratched. Down below, promo code MMA-HOLE, get double your money. Also, we are on Podbean and iTunes, completely free. Podbean and iTunes if you want to hear the audio versions of our weekly shows. We do 3 of them, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and react to all this good stuff. All right, here we go. It's about to get down. Here we go. I'm going to start the clock over here. Round 1 of a 5-rounder championship fight. Let's start it up. Here we go. Fedor versus Ryan Bader. Oh, let's do this. I'm pumped up over here. Fedor with the death look in his eyes. Could you imagine looking across the cage and seeing the Russian? Ryan Bader is bouncing around, very light on his feet. Usually is. Fedor just standing there. 1 out of 5 rounds. Now, that could be in favor of Ryan Bader with his wrestling style, but Bader has some hands too. Heavyweight stuff going on here. Fedor rocking his no ass. He never brings an ass into the cage. It's always flat as a board. Oh, the left by Ryan Bader! Fedor's out! Fedor's out! Ryan Bader's the double champ! Just like that! What the fuck? Ryan Bader gets the win. The Master Bader jumps on top of the cage. 1 punch, right out. That should be a retirement. What a fucking knockout. Fedor is bloodied up. Ryan Bader, oh my God. Retire, please. 40. Maybe it is constantly getting back in there, but Jesus Christ. I mean, Fedor, it's not like he has a glass chin. You're looking at his face is busted up. Bader caught him nasty above the left eye, split open. Let's watch this again. Ryan Bader comes in with the left, and Bader goes down like a fucking tree. He chopped him down, then came in with a right. Ref jumps in. Good stoppage. Oh, my God. Man, oh, man. So what do you think?
I mean, I came back right in time, I guess.
Never get up, ever, when a fight's about to start. And here we go. This is the reason why. Ryan Bader, at heavyweight, collects another belt and now is the Grand Prix champion. How many seconds in? I mean, we got to stop that clock. Unbelievable. Welcome to the new MMA hole. Fucking A. Look at that. Just like that, done. You blink. This card, by the way, 4 out of... How many fights did we have on here? We had 1. Hold on a second.
I know, I was 80% sure.
yeah, the 80% right out the window. Yeah. Here's the thing. Now we know. Fedor is done. That's it. Dunzo. Forget it. Stick a fork in him. What the fuck? Brandon McMahan versus Adel Altamimi. Altamimi gets the finish in the first round. This fight is the only fight that goes to decision, goes to Archuleta. Next one over here, Jake Hager gets to win first round submission. Aaron Pico gets knocked the fuck out by Corrales in the first round. Another first round fight. Ryan Bader holds on to the belt, 27-5-0, and Fedor, pa-poom. Jesus Christ. Good job. Yeah. If you're Chael Sonnen, you got to be like, what the fuck? That's crazy, man. Ryan Bader just made it look easy. One punch, drops Fedor. Fedor goes down like a fucking...
Why beat his ass? He was right. Or wait, no, actually, did you have...
No, I picked Fedor. I picked Fedor. And yeah, it's all right. The reason why I picked Fedor was because I liked him as an underdog. You know, if you're gonna bet, go for it. But man, oh man, that was ugly. That was ugly. Getting notifications over here. Yeah, well, that is that. Let's see what the chat has to say about this shit show.
Nerlin Alizad says Fook English. Too bad says Khabib crying somewhere. Victor Lee, so how good is Chael? White Fire
Chael is nowhere near what he was before.
Says choke him out. A Russian-speaking Russian. Alex Feedback says, did TJ pass his chin around to other fighters or something? Too bad says Putin will now excommunicate Fedor. Dived. That punch was a jab, says Sly. Size Cap says, cute. Does anyone else think that was a fix? And I mean for real, says Brett Wilson. Two Joint says Putin's going to send Fedor to Siberia for that performance. Nick Lautner, all the Russians left. Manny C, early stoppage, Ali Avzar. Cormier versus Bader, make it happen.
Yeah, well, that was supposed to happen, right? That was supposed to happen in the UFC, and we never got to see that. Ryan, listen, there's a couple of things here. Ryan Bader's looked fantastic in Bellator, right? He wins the belt, and let's listen to what he has to say over here. Good for him. He's a good guy. He was nice enough to do an interview with me. The first double champ in Bellator. Light heavy and heavyweight. They both hug. Ryan Bader is your champ. Good for Ryan Bader. Good for him. Let's see what he has to say here. A lot of simping tonight. It's really weird. We haven't had a bunch of... You know what I've noticed? Bellator fights, we get a lot of simps for some reason.
Actually,
I don't know what that is.
Did you miss the whole first half of the show? It was
no, but I'm saying is
far from simping.
No, it's a weird, like, we get a weird crowd for the Bellator fights. It really is bizarre. Here we go. Let's see the belting. Ryan Bader gets the belt. Scott Coker putting it on. And by the way, I can't even believe I'm going to say this, but the Bellator belt is nicer than the new UFC belt. What do you say about that?
I agree.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like the new UFC belt.
Yeah. What do you think in the chat? Do you like the Bellator belt or the new UFC belt? The old UFC belt was the shit. Was the tits, as Harvey Weinstein says. See what John McCarthy. Watch out for the lead left hook. He's giving up to Fedor. Ryan Bader, your double champ. Good for him. Fixed is fucked. I don't know. I don't think it was fixed, man. Fedor's face was split open. I mean, The only thing that's fixed about it is Fedor fighting that much. But he's in a tournament. You know, at 42 years old, I think it caught up to him. God damn, that was terrible. New UFC belts looks like shit. The old one was better.
I agree.
Yeah, wheezing. I know. Sometimes I wonder why I entertain some of these comments. The new belt seemed to get Connor's gears going, says Sabrina. Yeah, right. Connor went out there and it's like he likes one of them belts. Watching this again. Bader comes in, a hooking left, hits him. Fedor goes down, and then the right comes in, some hammer fist. By the way, the ref jumped in, and Bader made sure he had him done. I want to see what cut him, though. Was it the... Oh, wow, Jesus Christ. That fucking left came in quick.
I don't know if that was...
If what? Don't even say that was fixed. I will throw you through the window. Are you serious?
Watch that again.
He got...
Just watch
Did you
it.
see his eye?
Just watch it.
Do you think it was fixed in the chat? Please. All right, well, explain yourself. Why do you think that was
It
fixed?
just didn't look like that much power. It didn't look like enough power to crack him like that. I don't know.
I would be dead if I got hit by that. Great job, Bader. You demand, says Ann H. Yeah, Ann H called it, by the way. Man, I didn't think it was going to be a knockout in the first round. It doesn't on TV. No. Yeah, I don't see that. Damn, like Fedor, but called that shit. Haha. Scroll way back. Yeah, that's not happening. But good job. Beat his ass. He said he's going to throw you through a window, kick him in the teeth. This is what... Oh, my God. This guy's... You're exhausting. White Fire, you're exhausting. Like, I feel bad for your parents. You're an exhausting individual. How can you fake an open wound? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless he had the cut beforehand. Yeah, I don't see it. Ryan Bader posing for the pictures with his beautiful wife as he has two belts, one on each shoulder. He got his wife out of the way. He's like, yo, I want to take a picture with the boss. Put Scott Coker next to him. And there we go. They have a bottle of some expensive alcohol, some champagne. And Ryan Bader is your double champ, World Heavyweight Grand Prix. Ryan Bader gets it done. So congratulations to him. We got a new MMA hole over here. Hey, we're 8 away from Dragons. Maddie S. What up, Maddie S? What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are 8 subscribers away. We could end the show with Dragons. So 17,192 subscribers. If we get to 17,200, we will let
the Dragons fly!
All right, now is the time. 7 more subscribers, we let the Dragons fly. That would be the greatest way to end this show over here. Let's see what you got to say in the chat. Let's see 17,200. Let's let the Dragons fly. For fuck's sake, over here on the MMA Holes. What's going on in the chat?
Big Timer says, I had sex with his wife. Check12 says, wouldn't surprise me if we see DC work Dana to have Bader come in for his retirement bout. Just Drive for Life says, you can't fix that. Double Dragon says, Bellator is fixed after Fedor win against Frank Mir. It's fixed.
419 people watching. We are 3 away from Dragons flying. What's up, Bren22? The Dragons are gonna fly. The MMA Holes are speaking. 2 more subscribers, and we will see
Dragons!
Fedor gets knocked out in the first round. 17,200 subscribers. It's time for Dragons. Let's go. The only MMA channel with Dragons.
Yeah! Subscriber goals! Subscriber goals!
The Dragons are flying!
Subscriber goals! MMA-Holes! Subscriber goals! MMA-Holes! Subscriber goals! MMA-Holes! Subscriber goals! MMA-Holes!
Let the Dragons fly in the chat!
I'm stuck with the Express. Choo-choo, motherfucker.
All right. World domination.
Being 22 and being washed up? No need to imagine, folks, just study Aaron Pico. The dude has no chin. I love BETDSI promo code PICONOCHIN.
There you go. And what is this, Donald? Can you read this, Jesse?
Donde está mi chin?
Donde está mi chin? Wow, that's some good eyes over there. Donde está mi chin? Just donated over there. Thank you so much for that donation. And we did it over here. 17,200 subscribers. Thank you so much for becoming an MMA hole, the greatest community on YouTube at 17,300. We'll let those motherfuckers fly again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this fook over here. Drunk suicide. All right, here we go. Oh, my God. He just doesn't want to go. He just doesn't want to go away. If you're jumping in, here we go. Quick recap, and then we're going to wind this shit down. We'll be live again on Monday night. Monday night, we will be live again, and we have another donation coming in.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
It was a shit show. That one guy fight was probably the worst fight that I've ever seen. I'd much rather watch Picogram than No Chin Pico.
Thank you, Doc Dreamer. Yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of finishes, first round finishes over here. Okay, quick recap. Altamimi gets the job done. Hold on a second. Gets the job done in the first round. We have, I forgot what happened. We have a decision, unanimous decision. Archuleta gets it done. And then here we go. A slew of first round finish. Jake Hager, submission, first round. Aaron Pico knocked the fuck out by Henry Corrales. Hype train derailed. Fedor, first round stoppage. Ryan Bader knocks him the fuck out and is at the end of Fedor. I mean, he didn't retire. I didn't see him. I mean, he probably has a concussion from that, and hopefully he's okay. You know, I hope he's not hurt, but I don't know.
Concussion.
Oh, shit. What does he have?
Concussion.
Oh, he's got a concussion. I don't know, but hopefully Fedor's okay. Is that the end of Fedor Emelianenko? Let me know in the chat. Is that the end of Fedor? And we're going to wind this shit down. Last comments from the chat.
Combat Bud says, in memory of Fedor, everyone list your favorite moment. 2 Joint says, Kimbo's face has got to go. Eddie D, please, Fedor, retire, please. Eddie Franco, yes. Mike H, the show doesn't suck. You just suck. You. The show doesn't suck you. Just suck you.
Yeah, dyslexia is a bitch.
White Fire says, wipe that pussy off your face. Dirty Dan Fedor has a ninja now. Josh Hidrogo says, yeah. Almond Bro 74, yes, sir. Brett Wilson, Fedor isn't done. Sly says, Fedor took a dive. Drunk Suicide says, Fedor is a dead-ass drunk savage. That's a horrible thing to say. X Ghost is smiling in the chat saying, LOL, I'm seriously shocked, says Jason Harrell. Combat Bud says, Fedor versus Big Nog, classic shit. Zane Razvi says, I knew Bader would KO Fedor. Want to see Fedor go out on a win, says Paul Fay. Romeo says, wow, can't believe this. Eric Vincent Ruiz says, Fedor is off that punch-drunk shit. Where is the fight? It's over. Loza says, UFC is the best except it plebs. Brett Wilson says he just has to go back in time like the T-1000 and kill Bader when he was a kid.
By the way, Josh Hidrogo said you pronounced his name wrong, ho, but I got to say this. That is some fucking face you got there, buddy. You might want to change your avatar. I don't know. Something a little more slimming, maybe.
Nick Lautner says, I got all my 9 YouTube to subscribe to MMA-Holes. Daniel Coral says, Fedor is still champ. Masturbator Handjob says, Sly. NH says, Fook you, Nightbot. Dirty Dan says, I'll unsubscribe. Okay, bye. Sly says, Handjob with Masturbator. Whitefire BMP says, but you guys really do need to fight.
Oh, yeah. White Fire is giving us some compliments in the chat. Now, listen, here's the deal. This is how this works over here. We troll each other. Everyone trolls over here. We troll each other. We troll the chat. The chat trolls us. That's how this works. It's the cringiest live chat on YouTube. We talk about MMA and all other bullshit over here. We just like to have a good time. And that's what this channel's about. Just an escape from your night, your day. It's Saturday night over here. I hope you guys had a great week. This show has just gotten going. We are at 17,200 subscribers, and we've only been doing this for 2 years over here, so we couldn't be more satisfied and happy with this community, but we are growing big. We're saying 30K by the end of the year, and we can't do it without you, so thank you so much to the OGs, the new people that jumped in, and how many shows do we have going a week, Jesse?
3 shows a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and for all UFC pay-per-views, fight nights, Bellator, PFL.
That's right. So thank you from the bottom of my cold heart. I appreciate all your love and support over here, but we're going to see you on Monday. We have a second channel, Not the MMA-Holes, link in the description. You never know when we're live on there. JBH has got a channel. Go subscribe to JBH as well. Check out our website, themmaholes.com. And if you want to gamble, we have a on our second channel, we're going to be doing a Super Bowl reaction. That's on Not the MMA Holes, link in the description. So you want to subscribe to Not the MMA Holes, link in the description for that. And if you want to play some bets, there is only one place to do it. It's called BetDSI.
Don't miss out on betting the best moments in sports with BetDSI.com. We'll double your money with a 100% bonus on your first deposit. Bet at home, bet on your phone, and bet live during your favorite game.
There is a link in the description for BetDSI, promo code MMAHOLE, and you'll get double your money. Thank you for joining us one more time. 20 likes.
20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes, 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
By the way, shout out to the Chatterbait tonight. I see the Chatterbait is in full effect in the chat. So shout out to the Chatterbait, the OGs. There's old OGs that are still within the community. I guess shout out to you guys. We see you.
I'm not giving you guys a shout out. Fuck you.
Well, listen.
Fuck you guys.
As long as you're
What the
watching,
fuck?
I don't give a fuck what you're doing. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, I see you over there. Okay, I think that's about it. We'll see you on Monday night. Jesse, you always have the last words over here. So look them in their hearts, in their souls, inside their brain cells, and say those words.
Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole.